All right. Today is Sunday, February 15th, 2026. Wow. And in my endless search for copyright-free music, I've settled for Coffee Chill Morning Vibes by NCS. And hopefully this is a good playlist. Because I did actually search for, I don't like the vocals, but whatever. Because I was searching for like actual music I can play on stream. I mean, I was using Stream Beats before, Stream Beats. I think let me do that. Stream Beats by Harris Eller. But despite the fact that I did like the music, a lot of it was still copyright claimed. Not by the artist, but by like Latin or Toros or whatever, just false copyright claims, which just got annoying. It's not really their fault, but it's just annoying. I'm hoping, ever since I got what was it? Where is it? I got 20 copyright claims on one VOD, which I assume is not really real, it's not correct, I guess. It still happens, I don't know what all this is. Every single one of these are copyright claims for one VOD. Because I was playing the Return of Obra Dinn soundtrack, but this is not from Lucas Pope, this is some random other music publisher that I assume plays music usually what I've seen in the past is usually what they do is they use the music from the soundtrack of whatever music they're trying to make a false copyright claim of, and then they rap over it and be like, actually this belongs to us totally, we made this song because we rapped over it, so therefore it belongs to us, even though that's not true. But they use that to make the system recognize the same melodies in that song and then apply it to other videos, other people's videos, even though the only thing they added really was the rapping. They're like, blah, 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 I'm a rapper, I'm gonna rap over this song, whatever. I mean, not exactly like that, but but that's what happens. is what I've noticed. And it's annoying. I don't know if they do it like that exactly. Oh, I can post a little Twitter thing. I just do it out of habit anyway. You know, I post like a little announcement on Twitter. Oh, hello, Hakim, by the way. I'm just complaining about copyright claims. I was gonna say, like, I get like 20 copyright claims in the one video. I was like, okay, fine. Instead of just trying to search randomly for like video game soundtracks, which sometimes it's okay to use, but like it's very like variable, right? Like sometimes it's like fine, but then other times you get like a publisher who like, you know, took Undertale music and be like, actually, it's a copyright claim now, suddenly, you know? Which I think is against Toby Fox's wishes, as far as I remember anyway. As far as I understand, rather. I was like, okay, fine. I can't use video game music because it's like, you know, I'm rolling the dice there. So let's just try to find some more music options. And this is what I looked at before. And I did, again, initially I settled on Streambeats because like it's free. You can use it for live streams and VODs, and it's pretty simple for the most part. Again, but the problem was it gets copyright claimed, you know, a lot. Anyway. So I was looking at other things too. Right now I'm using NCS, I guess, this thing. The only problem I have with their selection, I guess, is the fact that most of it is not really what I like, to be honest. You know, it's a lot of dubstep and all like, you know, like, I don't know, like very like intense music. Even this is like a little intense. I wanted like coffee chill morning vibes, you know? Anyway. And I know a lot of vocals too. I was like, I don't know, I want like nice like elevator music, basically, you know? I just want like some nice background music that's relaxing and it's like not that intense, to be honest. That's what I prefer anyway, at least for stream. But you know, eventually I found this playlist. Cause I looked at, I mean, for one, I look at the YouTube and the Spotify mainly because there's no like playlist function on this website as far as I can tell. Like you play a song and everything, but then it stops. Like there's no shuffle, you know, there's no loop playlist. That's what I want, right? I want to play like a whole playlist rather than like just single song. I mean, I guess you could download the songs and then do that. Also, is this AI? I can't tell. You know, that's another thing to consider as well. Like, you know, I wonder if people AI generate music, and it's like, is that okay? I don't know. I can't tell. It's probably like AI slop, like oversaturation, you know, where like I can't tell. I think it's 1 year ago. I don't know. I can't tell. I can't tell what's AI or not anymore. Because you know, if they use AI to make like to generate the thumbnail, you know, you trust them to like not AI generate the songs too. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I have no idea. I can't really accuse it of such a thing because I don't really know. I can't really tell. You know, apparently artists can tell just by lighting. You know, like they look at the lighting and they're like, oh, the lighting is all wrong. And I look at it, I'm like, I can't tell. It looks normal to me. You know, because other than the whole like, you know how like AR has like they can't draw hands or whatever. You know, they have like 6 hands, 4 hands, whatever it is, or 10 hands. And some inconsistencies, I guess. Like, unless it's like super obvious, like I can't really tell. Is the problem, because I don't know, I'm just not an artist, I guess. Anyway, but besides AI, oh yeah, I was just talking about like, yeah, the website, and it's like I can't really like play a playlist, you know. So that's why I was looking at YouTube and Spotify. I looked at all the YouTube playlists though. I didn't like any of the YouTube playlists. They're all like, I don't know. Oh. Even this song, I actually don't like this song either. Most of these songs I don't like. I just like the first one. I like Miffy Cafe. Where's Miffy Cafe Part 2? I just want like a nice like elevator music, you know? Not like whoosh 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 Mickey do 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 do, you know? Actually, I can't hear it. Oh, this one's, I don't know if I like this one either. Turns out I don't smell like any of the songs, I guess. Whatever. I also wonder again if some of these songs are AI generated. Oh well. Anyway, but one of the reasons why I wanted to use this one is because I think because you have to credit the songs, and some of these websites you have to credit like every single song, which works if you're like doing like a pre-made video on YouTube and everything. But like, what if I just want to like stream a song, like stream like multiple songs, you know, and then not worry about like having to like credit every single song. You know, I do credit, I like crediting stuff, but like it's a lot of work. You know, if you play like 10 songs a stream, to track down like what exactly you play, it's like a lot of like busy work. I don't know. But for their usage policy, all it says here that if you play music on a Twitch stream or YouTube stream, you simply put music provided by, you know, their website URL in the description, and that's fine. So I find that a lot simpler. So ironically, by the way, you can't like, when I try to copy this, it just closes every single time. You know, I try to do this, and I do this, I try to copy, it doesn't work, you know? Like, I don't, why is it so hard to copy this thing? Like, I literally, like, try to highlight it, every time I try to finish highlighting it, it closes. I try to use Alt highlight, that doesn't work. I don't know. It's actually really hard to copy this thing. I had to, like, use inspect, you know, inspect the thing. Whatever you call it, inspect page. Just so I can go over here and then, like, do that and copy the link. I don't know. Like, actually kind of hard to copy that. It's not very easy. Anyway, again, I don't know. These are not coffee chill morning vibes. I like the first song. The very first song I liked. Everything else is like not very coffee chill morning vibes. Ironic, I don't really drink coffee, but you know, chill morning vibes. I want chill morning vibes. Because all the other songs, I gotta say, like it's just not really interested in. I try sampling a few and it's like I don't like it. Also, they're like silly. I don't know. They're like silly titles of their playlists or something. It's all like glitch hop, drum and bass, house music, drum step, dubstep, trap music, future house. I don't like any of those genres, to be honest. I like house a little bit, but only if it's a Vocaloid, you know? I guess I like any music if it's like Vocaloid, then I would like, but you know. I don't want like something intense. I just want like nice, relaxing music. Or a chiptune. I like chiptune too, though. Chiptune or like freaking bossa nova, basically. I guess is that what you call it? The genre bossa nova is like elevator music, essentially. But like not like I don't know. There's a difference though. I like more modern bossa nova though, instead of like the old style bossa nova. If that makes sense. Am I pronouncing it correctly? I'm not pronouncing bossa nova correctly. Bossa nova. No, is that the genre, right? Yeah. Bossa nova. Bossa nova genre. It's a relaxed style of samba. Developed in late 1950s. You know, I've listened to like classics, you know, the classics of bossa nova. I actually don't like it. I much prefer the ones that are like actually used in elevators. You know? Yes, that's what I want. I just want elevator music. I want actual elevator music made with like electronics, essentially. I don't know. And I think it's because it's like that's the closest you can get to like video game music, really. You know, like a catchy beat that repeats a whole bunch, and then it's just using like electronic sounds. It's like video game music, you know, at least to me anyway. Also, Ronaldo drinking chocolate. I don't know what this playlist. I don't know what. I swear, I don't know if this like this company is like a AI generated, you know, or like I can't tell. I don't know. Whatever. I'll just use this playlist for now. I wonder about this one though. Sakura Cloud. Maybe I should go. Well, I don't know if I can use their entire thing though. I don't know if their entire like playlist is available to use. Because I like that one song. I like this song. I literally like this song. This one song. Because it was nice. Also, is there ads? Oh, there's freaking ads. Get out of here. I literally like this one. This is perfect. This is elevator music to me. But like, I can't find any other songs like that. At least copyright free anyway. Do 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 do. Like that. know who this person. I don't know if this person's AI generated. I can't tell. Not everybody's AI generated. They have like 5 songs. No, they have a few. They have 10. I don't know if I'm allowed to play their songs though. I just know that apparently it's under this playlist. So hello, Blue Dragonfly. I'm just trying to figure out like how to like play copyright-free music because it's incredibly complicated. At least the ones that I like anyway. I want to play like songs that I like. It's hard to do that because the only songs I recognize is Vocaloid songs, and the Vocaloid songs are definitely copyrighted. I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling for so long. What I wanted to do was actually mention that I'm playing this game. Just a demo, but Schrödinger's, how you pronounce it? Schrödinger's Hall. Apparently you pick up a telephone and you talk to the person on the telephone. Also, the world is ending. Yeah, I don't know. But seems interesting enough. Looks visually, I guess, visually stunning. You know, isn't that like a word phrase that people use in game reviews? Like, this is visually stunning. It looks good. So I want to try it out. I actually played like 10 seconds of it and I was like, oh, I was actually kind of impressed. At least the very beginning. There's a lot of animations that happen. It was like pretty cool. I want to try it out. Probably not that long, I imagine. I'll probably play something else afterwards. But yeah, it looks interesting. See, I want Bossa Nova. I just want Bossa Nova. I want this. Darker Cloud. Am I allowed to use their music? I don't know. Reddit's Sakura Cloud. Also composer Cherry Lim? Is that their name or is that a different person? I don't know. I can't. And then you get this. I don't like that, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what genre that is. But like, I don't know. It's like used a lot in like modern like trailers where someone just kind of like, you know, like they're mumbling into the microphone. To be fair, I also sometimes mumble, but that's not intentional though. They're doing it intentionally, is what I'm saying. Copyright. I'm just searching for. They have a. I mean, it says here Sakura Cloud, according to the No Copyright Sounds wiki. Freaking person here. I don't know who's this person. I don't. Am I allowed to use their songs though? That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm wondering. Well, let me see. Actually, let me search for Sakura Cloud here in the NCS database. Only shows 2 though. Only shows this one and that one. That's it. I don't know. It doesn't say like I'm allowed to use their other songs. I don't want to risk it because I'm getting a copyright claim. Again, the copyright claims don't matter too much at the moment, but I just don't want to have trouble like down the line, you know? Whatever. Ah. Where's Miku? You know? Where's Miku Hatsune? Is Miku Hatsune, you know, I feel like at least when Miku Hatsune was like becoming popular in the very beginning, people were like against it, I guess. Well, not people like who know Vocaloid and stuff, but like more so people like normies basically were like, this, why isn't this robot singing, you know? I don't get it. And it's like, well, it's cool though because a robot is singing, you know, because it sounds cooler, it's more unique compared to like a human voice. I don't know. It's, to me, like what makes Vocaloid interesting is the fact that the vocals sound different from human beings, you know, because everyone could sing. I don't know if everyone can sing well, but like everyone can just sing. But like, can you sing like Miku Hatsune? No. But like that's why I like the Vocaloid like vibes, I guess. Of course, the fact that it's very like ingrained like anime culture too. But you know, what makes Vocaloid stand out to me was the fact that it's a robot that's singing, you know. Ironic because later iterations, obviously like AI stuff now. I think Vocaloid, and like what is it, Synthesizer V or whatever. They've made the voices even more realistic, which is fine, I guess. But to be honest, I don't really love that direction because I liked it when the Vocaloid sounds or actually sound like robots, because that's what made it again unique. But I don't know, whatever. That's just my opinion, I guess. But to be fair, you know, sometimes they can make really good music. Like, I don't know, Jamie Page, for example. Was it like Bird Brain or whatever? I like that. Because it sounds like the... Well, I can't say it, but, you know. I like Bird Brain. Because, it's very catchy, for one, but also the voice, you know, despite the fact the voice is more realistic, I guess, it still sounds a little robotic, you know? I don't know. I just kind of like that artificial sound, I guess. That's cool to me, you know? I don't know, it's freaking like... Was that famous band? What was those? I forgot the names, like... Stronger, harder, you know, faster song, you know, those people? Daft Punk, right? Daft Punk. You know Daft Punk? It's like a famous, like, band, I guess. Is it just two people? I didn't know that, actually, to be honest. I don't know much about, like, mainstream music, but Daft Punk also does that, you know, where their like, voices just completely electronic. Like, you know the thing where there's like a... I don't know, like, I don't know what you call it, actually. It's like a keyboard, like a piano keyboard, but you sing into a tube, and you know it changes your voice. Can't spell. What is it called? I don't know. A talk box? Is that what it's called? I never knew that, to be honest. Yeah, is it a talk box? Talk box. Keyboard. I can't spell. Is it this thing? I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, something like this. I think it's this, or is that just blowing into it? I'm not sure. But like, you know, you use the keyboard to modulate your voice, and it sounds very robotic. But that sounds so cool, though. Yeah, I don't know. I really like that sound. Like, the more you're like a robot, the better. In my opinion. I don't want to hear human voices. That's a dime a dozen. I want a robot voice. I want a cool robot voice. Anyway. What am I talking about? Anyway, copyright-free music. It's really hard to find good copyright-free music. Because they're never in the genre that I like. What's it? Like, by the way, chill hop music. I looked into this website. I didn't like it because you have to like make an account, and you have to like... There's like certain songs you have to license first, and I was like, I don't know, it's just too complicated, basically. And so yeah, this is just what I was singing before. There's this one. I haven't really looked into this one yet, but it's like EDM focus. I'm not sure if I would like EDM. Pretzel, I think you have to pay for. You get a free trial, but you know, you have to pay for it. And of course, this one you have to pay for it, and this one, of course, you get false copyright claims out the wazoo. I don't know what this one is. Streamer playlist? Oh, I don't know. This guy, the biggest thing is like, how do you like make sure that you're allowed to use it? You know, you have to like credit it, and you can put it here. If you're a streamer, then you can just add this. Okay, well, what? Oh. Also, this site was made with free AI website builder. Okay. Bro. AI. Everything's AI. AI slot. Everywhere. It's annoying. Anyway, let's just... I think I'm just gonna stop there. You know what? 4 out of 10. You know, I didn't love it, to be honest. I like the first song, but the rest of the playlist, it's not coffee chill morning vibes. I want coffee chill morning vibes. Coffee chill morning vibes means like relaxing music, you know? Like I want to relax in the morning. I don't want to like, I guess, I don't know. I mean, I guess some people want to like get energetic in the morning, but I'm not a morning person. In the morning, I'm sleepy. All right, let's open up Schrödinger's call. Enough complaining about copyright-free music. I'm just gonna open the game. It's gonna take a million years for it to load. Oh, it opens on my screen over here, and then you can't see it until I do that. It's by Acrobatic Chirimanjako. That's a mouthful. Hello? How have you been? I've been looking forward to this day. By the way, have you seen the moon tonight? It's huge. Zelda? You know, like Majora's Mask? Dawn of the final day. Alright, well anyway. I actually saw that scene before. Actually, when I first opened it, it was in Japanese. I couldn't read it. I guess it saved the settings. Even though I'm using a different account? How's that work? Oh, anyway. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to... no, that's not what I want to do actually. I wanted to go over here and then change some things. I wanted to add a timestamp is what I wanted to do. 26. Did you see my wallpaper? 1634. Schrödinger's Call Episode 1 Demo. And the category is already on Twitch, is correct. Okay, well. Alright. I'll probably not continue using the NCS playlist, though. At least, well, maybe I'll still use it during the break, but, you know, after today, probably not. Man, it's so hard, though. Where's the copyright-free, like, bossa nova music? That's what I want. Where is that? Settings. Nihongo. Oh no, that's not Nihongo. This is Nihongo. This is something else. I assume Chinese? I can't tell. I think it's like traditional and simplified Chinese, most likely, if I had to guess. Yes, very, very important to look at the controls, even though it's like a visual novel. So like, I don't know if there's any, you know, complicated controls. Oh, there's a lot of buttons. Fix block progression. What does that mean? I don't know. Is a button for like fixing a soft lock somehow? Also, controller vibration. Well, no, I'm not gonna use a controller though. All right. So let's check out this demo. Schrödinger's Call. You know, apparently the world is ending and you pick up a telephone. People also use by the way, people use, I mean, people definitely don't use these kind of telephones, but like, do people even use like landline telephones anymore? I feel like nobody does that anymore. People have like cell phones now, you know? Come on, keep up. Keep up, little girl. You gotta get like the latest iPhone instead. Anyway. New game. Health and safety warning. It has flashing lights and strong visual effects. Your eyeballs will explode if you're not careful. Auto save. For best experience, we recommend playing with earphones or headphones, allowing you to allowing you to enjoy a deeper sense of immersion. I hear noises from afar. Darkness surrounds me, stretching on without end. Past and future feel meaningless here, as the time has come to a standstill. Also, what does that remind me of? It reminds me of, you know, the talking sounds? It reminds me of Animal Crossing. You know, isn't it like Animal Crossing? Where they speed up the like people actually. I think I could be wrong, but like with Animal Crossing, the little like sounds that the NPCs makes is actually someone speaking, like an actual like sentence, I think. But they speed it up and then they jumble the pitch, I think, or something like that. They make all the sounds like all filtered. But if you like unfilter it and slow it down, it's actually someone saying something, I think. Possibly, I don't know. Maybe, I could be wrong. Source, I made it up, I don't know. Where am I? I can't remember anything. Nothing at all? But of course, that's because you lost all your memories. Ooh, did someone speak to me just now? Good to know your ears are working properly. You'll need them for the spirits who wish to talk to you waiting on the phone. After all, you are the world's last confidant. How do you pronounce that actually? Confident? Confident? Well, I want to say confident, but that's like a different word, isn't it? Confident? Confident?
Confident.
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 Confidant.
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 Confidant. Is it confidant? Confidant.
Confidant.
Confidant. Because I want to say confident. Confidant. The world's last confidant. That is why you must speak with them and save their souls. What are you talking about? You're the only one who can save them. After all, you are... Wait, what is this place? It's so dark. Am I... alive or dead? Can I save the game? It's just autosave, I think. Unless there is like a other menu. First, config. Open a notebook. Can I open a notebook? Oh, pressing doesn't work. Am I alive or dead? Oh, this is Schrödinger's call. Like Schrödinger's cat. So we can be both, you know? We're either or something like that. I don't know if this matters, but let's just say... Am I dead? Ah! My ears. It's very loud on my end. I have a limiter on OBS, so it doesn't get too loud, I don't think, but for me it gets very loud. Am I already dead? Indeed, you are already dead. No, perhaps that's not quite right. You exist in a state of limbo, a superposition of life and death. Do you understand what that means? Nope. Not a clue. Well, I expected as much. You didn't force yourself now. It's only natural your mind would be hazy right now. Just remember you have but one duty. Save the spirits stranded in limbo via phone. Now go forth and save those in need. You've been speaking to me this whole time, but... who are you? Cat. Why I assume the voice is a cat? Kato? Who am I, you ask? You really wish to know? If so, I will gladly oblige. But first things first. Answer the phone. Only then I shall tell you my name. Also, would you like to make a contract? I don't know, for some reason it reminds me of Madoka. Was that character? Cube or something? Would you like to become a magical girl? Daga kotowaru. That's okay. Oh dear. One moment of hesitation and they've already hung up on you. You kept them waiting too long. No wonder they gave up. Hello? Are you there? Do you hear me? I'm talking to you, Mary. Well, I'm not Mary, so... Oh boy, she's Mary. Mary? Is that my name, Mary? Indeed it is. It's what everyone calls you. Mary is without a doubt your name. Although, even that doesn't seem to be ringing any bells. You really don't remember anything, do you? No matter. Mary, keep a close eye on this phone. Everyone on the other end is counting on you to answer. They all want to talk to you very much. And that is why you must begin. Or so I say. You have no idea what I speak of, do you? No, I do not. I'm gonna do as the best I can to not pick up that phone the whole time if I can. I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. I feel like I kind of skipped something, but like I don't know. I just want to see what happens. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I don't. What must I begin? Well, that can only be one thing. You're the world's last confidant. Confident. The world's last. I don't understand. What do you mean? I can't remember anything. This is all so confusing. Calm yourself, Mary. Do not fret. I'm certain your lost memories will return in time. Besides, we have more important matters to discuss. Come now, listen closely. Do you hear that, Mary? Those sounds? Those are the voices of the lost souls, shrieking, crying out with regret. Endless wails filled with grief and indescribable suffering. They all blame themselves for everything, each and every one of them. Tell me, Mary, can you hear them? What are you talking about? You're not making any sense. Keep trying. I'm certain you of all people should be able to hear them. Those voices are saying, we don't want to die. We still have so much to live for. We must live on. They have yet to acknowledge the apocalypse and are suffering because of it. Mate, the apocalypse? Indeed. There was an apocalypse. No, perhaps I should say, there will be an apocalypse. There's going to be an apocalypse? When? In 21 nanoseconds. That's pretty quick. It's already happened just now. 21 nanoseconds already happened, already passed. Yes, everyone will die in 21 nanoseconds. Or you could say they're still alive for 21 more nanoseconds. Mary, can you comprehend how long 21 nanoseconds is? Rather, how short? A nanosecond is a mere 1/1000th of a second. It's so short that you don't even have time to think of your loved ones before you perish. This world can no longer be described as either dead or alive, only both. A world trapped between two concepts, where its people can neither reunite with their loved ones in life, nor be grieved by their loved ones in death. I'm sorry, I don't really follow. What in the world happened? And why am I here? What happened to me? Mary, it's only natural that you cannot grasp the full picture at this point. You must first restore your memories and those of the world one step at a time. And for your first step, why not begin answering the phone? What's the point of that? I'll say it once more. You're the world's last confidant. But what does that even... Now pick up the phone and place it to your ear. Nah, it's okay. Daga kotoaru. I reject this phone call. I ghost them. I leave it to voicemail. Pick up and then put it back in. I hang up. I hang up immediately. I click on your eyeballs. Oh, what? I didn't press anything. Oh, I clicked, I guess. I don't know if that counts. Fake choices. You know. Choices don't really matter. Anyway, inner voice says, I feel something unsettling coming from the phone. What should I do now? Listen to them, Mary, very, very closely. What do you... Nah. I'll be hanging up now. Now, you mustn't do that, Mary. You must listen to them. That is your duty. I strain my ears. I can sense a presence on the other side. Not just one. I hear many of them breathing. What should I do? I say nothing. Nothing, but I can feel the presence growing stronger. Mary, you cannot begin without saying the magic word. Is the magic word? Oh dear, have you forgotten that as well? Fret not, it's simple. It's what everyone says when answering the phone. It's called moshi moshi. Hell Heavens. I say hell. Hell, if I'm already dead, why am I here fiddling with a phone? No response. Okay, fine. Hello. Hello? Moshi moshi. Ah! You know, I imagine, yeah, in Japanese, wouldn't it be like moshi moshi? It really would be moshi moshi, I feel like. Moshi mosh. You know? Anyway, there's a lot of things happening. Hello. Hello, is that you, Mary? I hear countless voices all talking over each other. Who are these people? Ah. Everyone has some unfinished business to resolve before they die. And now we've finally gotten through to someone who can help. To you. Unfinished business? Who are you people? We know, Mary. Life was always a cruel mistress to you. However, the convictions you held allowed you to become the world's last confidant. To live on your own, to live for another. Which was your conviction? What are you talking about? Convictions? I never... Mary, answer them. Just speak from your heart. That's all you need to do. Just pick one of the answers. One of these like binary... Just pick one. Just pick up the choice of this binary decision branch. That doesn't really matter. I don't know. I don't remember. But I don't remember. No, Mary. If you cannot remember, then say what you feel now. What? What is that supposed to mean? Come now, tell us your convictions. Yeah. My convictions. Live on my own. I don't know. Live for someone else. Wakanai. You know, what's Japanese for like, I don't know, shiranai? Shiranai. Impossible. Are you really Mary? The spirits are growing restless. Think, Mary, you must remember. Basically, are you selfless or are you selfish? Are you a shellfish? You know, are you selfless? I will become a shellfish. Delicious crab. No, I feel like this is the cliche choice, I feel like, you know? So I'm just gonna pick this one. Only because I'm a contrarian. I live on my own. I live for myself. Is it just me, or is like when they play the little animations, like it's like they're playing a video and it's like the bitrate is really kind of bad. You know, it's a little bad. It looks cool, but like I don't know. It's as if they're like trying to play the actual like video through like a compressed format instead of, I don't know, using like a game engine to like actually play the animations, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I think it was I can live on my own. I can live on my own. The voices, they're getting clearer. The spirits are converging into one. They're transforming into someone who shares your grief. My grief. Speak to the clearest voice, Mary. Oh no, it's a furry. Of course. I thought I can live on my own too. That's why I abandoned Leah, right? Who's Leah? Dare. Who's Leah? Why are you pretending not to know? Guess it's not time for us to meet yet. Oh, and another person. Please, just listen to me, will you? Another furry. In my life, I also believe I could live my own just like you. That why my husband Cyrus abandoned me? Isn't it like a song? I swear, it's like the tumbling, you know, you know, was it how's it start? Like, something about like I thought I could live my own, but then I realized anyway. What is it actually? Hold on. The Neon Genesis. I don't know. Just for some reason, I'm reminded of. And there's the Neon song. It's not Cruel Angel's Thesis. That's just the opening one. It's the Tumbling Down song. Come Susser Sussy? Susser Tud. Lyrics. Genius.com. What? You had to be a human. Because I'm using a VPN. Yeah, as I said, you know, I'm na. I've been a fool to myself. I thought that I could live for no one else, you know? I thought I could live for no one else. I feel like that's what they mean, I guess. I thought I could live for no one else. Anyway. Who's Cyrus? Who are you people? Who's Cyrus? Are you trying to play dumb with me? I wish I could forget, but I can't get it out of my head. I suppose you and I aren't ready to meet. Don't worry. I understand what you're going through. Our most tragic memories are alike after all. That's why I can understand your feelings of I can live my own as well. And why I want to tell you something. I once did something so despicable the whole world refused to forgive me. I got cancelled on social media. And so even though I was his mother, I couldn't be with him. And one day I realized something. I could simply pretend to be someone else and give him a call that way. Yes, I can simply make an alt account and pretend to be a different user on the platform. It's very easy. I made up my mind then. To live on my own. I feel there's a bit of loss in translation there, like to live on my own. I'm assuming, you know, to live for yourself rather, not to live for yourself rather than live on my own. Because when we say live on my own, I don't know, in English that just means like you're just moving out or something. You know, you're just going to rent an apartment. I don't know, you know, live on your own. You know. So yes, Mary, our most tragic memories are alike. They are? Who are you people? Yes, our memories of family. And why are you all furries? My saddest memories are of my family. So it must mean your saddest memories are also of your family, right? My family? I don't remember them. I'm just gonna play the amnesia card, you know, every single time. I thought as much. You still haven't come to terms with it, have you? But it's fine. No need to agonize over it right now. Instead, please save me. Who are you? Who are you people? I'm trying to think, like, where do I was gonna make some kind of weird joke about how, like, they're all from DeviantArt or something, you know? Like, are you people like furry OCs or... Anyway, no. My name is Lucy. You know, I didn't realize we're playing a furry game. You know, I didn't realize everybody was a furry. You and I share the same grief. Specifically, the feeling of I can live my own, as you said. Woo! I guess I'll just hang up. And that was a fruitful conversation. Well done, Mary. What was that all about? Who was that? I'll explain that later. You should take a seat first. Take a seat, young Padawan. Come, there's a chair for you right here. What? Have you not noticed? You've been standing the entire time. Your legs must be sore. Have a seat. I refuse. I continue standing. Daga kotowaru. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, fine. This chair is surprisingly comfortable, as if it was tailor-made for me. I feel just a little calmer. Wait, this is no time to relax. I still have so many questions. Where am I? Why am I sitting here alone in a windowless room? Or well, not alone, I suppose. There's someone else in here with me. A mysterious cat I can't make heads or tails of. He's been staring at something this whole time. What was that phone call? I heard all those different voices from the other end of the line. They all sounded so terribly sad. Kono neko, this cat. The phone. Cat probably knows something. I click on the cat. Excuse me. There's still a lot I don't understand. Hey, are you listening to me? I am listening without listening. That's the sort of creature I am. Can you stop speaking riddles like that one cat from Alice in Wonderland, the Cheshire cat? Could you stop fucking talking like you're not him, bro. Stop stop LARPing. Now, no need to get upset. I'm sure your head is bursting with questions right now. I can answer all of them, true. But I don't believe you're ready to accept any of the answers at this time. Besides, you should focus on what's to come. And what will that be? That will be the next part of your duty as the world's last confidant. You must save Lucy. Sorry, who's that again? Who the hell is Lucy? The lady whose existence you defined earlier. Lucy's her name. I defined her? Sorry, you've lost me again. Well, you see, Mary, there's something called original characters. Or OCs for short. You've simply created your OC. Mary, listen. It is not necessary for you to learn the rhyme and reason behind every little thing, you fucking nerd. No, you are here to figure out why you are you. That is all. No need to overanalyze every single word that I say. Like try to insert themes that don't exist. And like try to have a freaking lore video, of like one singular thing that happened, this one particular thing as if it's symbolic of the entire show. You don't need to do that, Mary. Anyway, now with all that said and done, give Lucy a call and save her. And by the way, I'm trying to refer to the Amazing Digital Circus, how people make so many theory videos. But to be fair though, it's because I was so obsessive the show that I was trying to find any kind of content on YouTube, but that's what I've noticed though. There's so many theory and analysis videos of the Amazing Digital Circus. I would say a few of them are warranted, but majority of them are a way too overly analytical, I guess. There's just the same thing as was it a game theory or whatever? This is a theory, whatever, a game theory, but they just pick one particular thing that has a very loose connection to the show and make it as if it's the entire thing. This one secret clue explains the entire story. It's what are you talking about? No, it's not. He's just making really loose connections and then exaggerating the importance of this one thing with whatever it is. Some kind of symbolic thing, or it's an allegory for something. I don't know, but that's not what the whole show is about, bro. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, call Lucy. Me? How? What am I supposed to say to her? Also, what's her number? I don't know. Call her. I don't know what number is. That'll be for you to decide. I'll be disappearing for a while. Bye-bye. Wait, hold on. He just disappeared. Oh. I saw a notebook there. It's not there anymore. Who's Lucy? The cat told me to give her a call and save her somehow. Can I actually get through to her with this phone? Lucy's number, it feels almost familiar somehow. this phone on the desk. I used it to talk to a crowd of strangers earlier. They sounded like they were in such agony, and they kept hounding me for an answer. To live on your own or to live for another? Which was your conviction? What did I say again? Why I said this one. Right, that's what I said. Live on my own. Then one of the voices became much clearer. A woman's voice. I think she was the one who asked me to save her. But that was Lucy. Cut. That cat's not here anymore. Also, why's that notebook back suddenly? He just left me to fend for myself. Eh? What's this? It's a notebook. Where did it come from?
Notebook. Tab.
I see. Something's written inside. We share the same grief. I couldn't be with him. What is all this? Did I write this? I don't remember doing such a thing. It seems there's more on the other pages. Let's see.
You can turn the pages, Q&E.
Okay. Wow. Lucy? 1336. Is this what I think it is? Very short telephone number, you know? That's not how telephone numbers work. They have like at least like, I don't know, what, how much? Like 8? You know, 8 digits at least or something? I don't know. I'm just thinking about my own phone number. Well, it's 10 actually. No, 10 digits, right? Like 3, then I don't know. Anyway. You know, at first I thought the number was like the year, you know, because usually what you see year, but the 1300s, you know, that's a long time ago. I don't think it would, the telephones would exist back then, I feel like. Alright. Phone time. So I have to call Lucy. I don't like the sound of that, but if I must. Let's see, what was the number again? I should check my notebook.
I see.
So I just need to dial 1336.
911.
That's it. Nothing. Well, it doesn't really. Well, I can't really dial 911 because there's only 3 digits. What if I put
6, 7.
Yeah, I don't know.
6, 7.
I don't know. It was funnier in my head. It just doesn't lead anywhere. Okay, we'll just put the number 3, and 6. Wowie. Well, it's one number off for 1337, which would be elite. 1 digit away from greatness. So hello, Moy Master. I guess I'm just calling furries, by the way. That's the game. Did the call go through? Or is it not connected yet? What should I do?
Hello. Moshi mosh.
Don't be scared, just say something. Hello? It's the magic word. That's how you summon the furry. Hello? I hear something. It's someone's voice. Hello? Nice to meet you. And who might you be? Come to think of it, who am I?
I'm Mary.
Mary? Oh yes, your name is Mary. Is it though? I'm not really sure myself. I'm Mary. Yes, Mary. I've been waiting for you to call for so long. And now you're finally here. I'm so glad I didn't give up. I waited and waited this whole time. I had faith you would call me eventually. She was waiting all this time for me to call. Is she Lucy? You must be Lucy then. That's right. You have no idea how happy I am to hear you say my name. I can't speak. You have no idea how happy I am to hear you say my name. Say, Mary, You're a world's last confidant, right? What do I say? What does that being the world's last confidant even mean? What am I supposed to do here? Mary, I wish to speak to you. Come, let's have a chat. Okay. What should I talk to her about? Let's talk about you, because I can't really talk about myself. I don't know anything about myself. Are we in the same boat? Is Lucy suffering from amnesia too? Lucy, do you not remember anything either? Is there anything you can remember? A few things, but there's also a lot that I can't. Then could you tell me everything you do? Of course. When I woke up, I was in this dark, dark world. I was so disoriented I couldn't tell left from right, or up from down, or even whether I was dead or alive. Which is, I always just think about the fighting game series. Isn't that like a fighting game series? And then there's that one spin-off where it's just like volleyball, you know, I think, or something. What was it? I don't remember. Something like that. And then, suddenly there was a phone in front of me. Before I knew it, I'd already picked it up. And I heard a girl. What did she say? Oh right, it was... Who are you? Doubted Deska. Now I know. That call, it was from you. Mary, you defined my existence. That's why I'm here, able to talk to you. I'm not really sure how to explain it myself. But Mary, what I do know is this. We have something in common, I'm sure of it. What should I talk to her about? I'm talking about myself, I guess. People keep calling me the world's last confidant, but I have no idea what that means. In fact, I have no memories at all. Sorry, I barely even know where to begin this conversation. You've lost your memories. I can relate. Mine are slowly disappearing as well. Precious experiences, precious people. They're all slipping away from me, little by little, but that's why I need you. Me? What for? The thing is, Mary, by talking to you, I feel like I can keep my most important memories from drifting away. Important memories? Like what? Like, That's... huh? No, I cherished him so much. How could I've already forgotten? I'm gonna wait for you to remember. I'll stay with you until you remember. Thank you, Mary. If you wouldn't mind, could you tell me about yourself, Mary? What should I talk to her about? I don't know. I'm just gonna think about... I'm just gonna think. Oh, I know. What Lucy said earlier. That we have something in common. I think the notebook mentions something like that too.
The notebook.
That notebook. Maybe I should check the notebook. Well, I already checked it. I'll check it again.
The words in the notebook.
What Lucy and I have in common. Okay, check it again like a third time.
Grief.
I have to click on it, I think. The same grief. Those words. My name's Lucy. We share the same grief. Specifically. As you said. Flashback from like 5 minutes ago. That's what Lucy said in the last call. Maybe I should ask her to elaborate. Lucy, when you said the same grief, what exactly did you mean? You see, Mary, you and I have experienced the same kind of pain and suffering. Remember what you said on the phone? You chose to live on your own. Did I say that? Yes, you did. And I felt the same exact way. Even though we've never met before, I felt this connection of sorts, like we've bonded over our shared misery. I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. No, I just think of that song because of the meme, you know, it's the meme where they layered like 3 songs, you know, whatever. I forget Well, I mean, there's the misery song. There's the freaking CPR song. I don't know how it goes, but it's like a euphemism for like a blowjob or something, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's like freaking like a sex song. And then there's
Reese's Puff, Reese's Puff. Eat him up, eat him up, eat him up, eat him up, Reese's Puff.
something like that. And for some reason, that became a meme for a bit, where they combined that 3 songs. And you know, some people made animations where it's as if like 3 people are singing all at once, and it represents like 3 different personalities, I guess. Anyway, I believe that's how you define my existence. And why I believe you can resolve my unfinished business. Could I ask for more details? What is your unfinished business exactly? My unfinished business. It's... What was it again? I seem to have forgotten. Oh dear. Sorry, maybe I shouldn't have asked. You don't have to answer. I keep forgetting. Everything important to me. Oh, are you perhaps... William? William? I'm sorry, I don't know who that is. William. You're William, aren't you? No, I'm Mary. No, you must be William. Admit it. Admit you're William. Oh. Oh no, Lucy's convinced I'm someone named William. Lucy, please calm down. I'm sorry, but I'm not William. I don't even know who William is. All I can gather is that there's someone very important to you. Stop. Just say it already. Say I'm William. Please, I'm begging you. Oh no, how am I supposed to answer that?
No. Daga kotowaru. Stop living your fantasies, Lucy. I'm not William. I can't roleplay as your son, basically. I think this is her son, I think, or something like that. That's fucking weird, Lucy. I'm Mary. No, I'm not Mary. Or, no wait, I said that right. I said the opposite way. No, I'm not William. And then she fucking dies. Of course, you're not him. William. My William. My dear sweet William. He was so precious. Strange. I can't remember. No, this can't be. How could I forget William? Why? Why can't I remember anything? Lucy. How? Why? I want to see him so badly. My heart feels like it's about to burst in two. And yet, why do I not remember anything about him? William, who are you? Well, turns out you made it up. He was never real. Mary, please tell me, who's William? Calm down, Lucy. What do I do? I think William is Lucy's... friend? Son? No, father, maybe. Wait, the notebook might have an answer. I think William is Lucy's... Even though I was his mother, I couldn't be with him. You know, I don't know why I did a silly voice. Is your father?
No,
I am your father. No, that can't be true. You killed him.
son. Son. Lucy, William is your son. I'm sure of it. My son. Yes, that's it. William is my son. Mary, please tell me. Why is this happening? Even as we speak, my memories of William are fading. I'm trying to hold on to them, but they keep slipping away like grains of sand. Mary, please. Tell me about William. Anything will do. Anything? That just makes it harder. Mother? His mother, I guess. Say, Lucy, in our last call you said, even though I was his mother, I couldn't be with him. That was... Yes, it was that day. I was running as fast as I could. My lungs were on fire, but I kept running somewhere. Lucy, are you okay? It was a town. Some random town? Random. No, I knew this town.
Lucy, did you remember something? Why was I... Right, I was trying to escape. I was running for my life. What were you running from?
Eyeballs, I guess.
Their prying eyes, all staring at me. I had to hide. Everyone in town was staring at me, judging me. The whole city?
Naze. Why?
Why? Because I sinned. I committed a grave sin. I wanted to escape their judgment, so I ran and ran and ran. And I ran so far away. And I ran all night and day. I couldn't get away. No, until I arrived somewhere.
Where was that? Doko.
The place I went to. It was a phone box,
And in that phone box, you travel to like a different dimension or something, or how's it? Well, was it like is it like a show? Was it a show or a book? I don't know. Some kind of franchise. It was called like Doctor Who, I think. And like if you go into like a phone box or is it something else? I don't remember. It was something like that, and then they travel somewhere. I don't know how it works exactly. I don't know much about it. I just know there's like Daleks or whatever. Was it like Daleks or something? These weird robot creatures that like murder you. They go like exterminate, exterminate. I only know these things as like pop culture. You know, it's like I never really know the source material. I just know because like people reference them. You know. Anyway, phone box.
I opened the door and I thought, I can finally speak to William again. Wait for me, William. Lucy? Are you still there? Hello? Lucy, are you okay?
Are you okay, Buster Wolf?
What happened at the phone box? Did Lucy hang up on me?
You know, what a bitch. Why'd she hang up on me? No, so rude. I don't know, I'm so aggressive. I'll just hang up.
The call cut out. It's just one thing after another. And I can't wrap my head around any of this. That call. What was that all about? Who is Lucy, really? Was she someone I knew and just forgot? I can't tell. All I can say for sure is she had a son named William, who she really wanted to speak to. And apparently she tried to call him from a phone box somewhere in town. Did she ever manage to speak to him? I have no idea.
Cat, where's the cat?
That cat ever coming back? No, I'm not, as I've already come back. Oh, there you are. Mary, it's best you not overthink things. Goodness, where'd you run off to? Ponder where I am, and I am already back. Then blink, and I am gone once more. Such is the law of us cats. The law of cats, is it? Never mind. I'm not going to bother. I wanted to ask you something. Mary, before you do, be sure to take notes about your call in the notebook. Notes? Why? Why, Mary? You've been awfully forgetful as of late, no? Taking notes can only serve you well. The more detailed, the better. Best you get into the habit of doing that for all your phone calls from now on. Questions can come after. Meow. Take notes.
No, I leave. I pick up this notebook and I throw it at your face and I leave. I'm not doing this. I quit. Okay, fine.
I'm just gonna write down everything Lucy and I spoke about, right? What should I add?
Well, it just does it automatically.
Feel like I want to draw something.
Apparently, Mary is like an amazing artist. She can just scribble a little bit, and then suddenly it's like a whole thing.
Well, Mary, you're really good at drawing. Ever thought of becoming an artist? Me, an artist. But the world has ended, hasn't it? Who's gonna see my drawings now? You got a point. Still, what a shame to waste a gift like that. Honestly, you're so careless. I wrote everything down like you asked. Can we... Ah, I just realized. I've forgotten to do something very important. Oh, what's that? I never told you my name. You may call me Hamlet. Hamlet? Shakespeare's Hamlet? You know, I always mix it up. Which one's Hamlet and which one's Macbeth? You know, which one's the one that where he goes like, "Alas, poor York. I knew him well, Horatio. A lad of infinite jests," or something. What was it? I forget the rest. I just know the first part. One who has pondered for eons the dilemma of whether humanity deserves life or death. A pleasure to meet you. Now write that down. Fine. I'll add it in the notebook. Hamlet. I just know that one of them, like, it's either Macbeth or Hamlet, but like one of them is like a guy is being manipulated by his wife or something, you know, and the wife is like a girl boss. You know, is what I remember from Shakespeare. And then there was one where like everyone just fights each other and they fucking die. There's like a battle royale at the end, and then they all fucking die. You know, that's all what I remember from Shakespeare. That, like, other than like Romeo and Juliet. Now, of course, Romeo and Juliet is the one where like there's like a big whole, almost like rom-com misunderstanding where like, you know, they use the real poison instead of they use the fake poison, but then the other one thought it was the real poison. They're like, oh no, Romeo's fucking dead, so I guess I'll just kill myself. And then Romeo's like, oh shit, Juliet's fucking dead, I guess I'll kill myself. And then they're both dead or something, or the other way around. I don't remember which one's which, but that's all I remember about Romeo and Juliet. Everyone in Shakespeare just fucking dies. Anyway, alright, so your name is Hamlet. Correct, although I feel it to be a tad lacking. Eureka! My full name is Toby Fox. Toby Hamlet. Thoughts? A dashing name, is it not? Yes, dashing, sure. Toby Hamlet. Got it. I wonder what it is in Japanese. Is this some kind of like weird rhyme or something? So Hamlet, there's a lot I want to ask you. First, what happened to Lucy earlier? Ah yes, allow me to explain. Oh, but first, answer the phone, Mary. Lucy's unfinished call, that is, the final call of her life, will soon begin. The final call of her life. Should I really answer it? Indeed. Nah, I'm just gonna drink some water instead. You know, I've already ran out of water. Drink some water, right? I drank so much water, you know, today. Already. Get more water later. Hello? Moshi moshi. Hello? There's no response. Mary, can you not hear something on the other end? Is something there? That sound. Could it be? Someone clapping. You know, they're clapping. Congratulations, Shinji. No, they're running. Is that the sound of someone running? Indeed. Those are Lucy's footsteps. Lucy? Yes, it was that day. My lungs were on fire, but I kept running. Upon arriving at the phone box, she made a final call of her life. And the person she called was it... Hello? William, is that you? You're William, right? I mean, there's no choice. We'll just say, I'm not William. Sorry, I'm not William. I'm William. I'm totally William, bro. William. That's me, but who are you, miss? You're a stranger, aren't you?
Papa's not going to like this. He keeps telling me never give strangers your name.
Don't worry, I won't tell him.
Really? Okay, can I hang up now?
Wait,
I don't know, for some reason it feels like as if an adult goes into like a server for kids or something. Like fucking Minecraft or like Roblox or a freaking Discord mod. I don't know. For some reason I have that feeling. But of course in the context we know that presumably she's his mother. Is what I'm trying to say. But like, don't worry, you could totally talk to me. Even though I'm a stranger, it's fine. Here, do you want some candy? I don't know. That's what it feels like. I can't talk to you. Papa's gonna scold me.
Don't hang up.
Well, we don't have a choice, so I guess I won't hang up.
I won't hang up.
I'm hanging up.
Wait. What's going on? I'm trying to speak, but the words won't come out. Mary, calm down. This is a recreation of a past call. What you are currently listening to is the final call between Lucy and William. Does that mean...
Indeed, there's only one thing you can do. Listen to the conversation from William's side in silence.
I can only listen. William, wait. Please don't hang up. Let me hear your voice a little longer.
Are you outside right now, miss? I can barely hear you over the noise.
Yes, I'm calling you from a phone box.
A phone box? Why? Miss, who are you?
I'm Aunt Kathy. Don't you remember? It's me, Aunt Kathy.
Aunt Kathy?
You know, Lucy's friend, Kathy.
Oh, Aunt Kathy. You're the lady who always gave us apples.
Yes, you remember me. Good boy.
Did you need something, Aunt Kathy?
I was asked to deliver a message from your mama, Lucy.
From Mama? Oh, what is it?
Lucy wanted me to tell you something.
Mama? What would Mama ever want to say to me?
William, listen. Lucy finally got out of prison today. She asked me to pass on the good news. That she's finally out of prison, as in she broke out of prison. I don't know.
Wait, why did she end up in prison in the first place? I don't know.
Lucy, your mama, she really wanted to let you know. Aren't you happy? Don't you want to see her?
Papa told me your mother never wants to see you again. Because she's too poor to raise you, he said. Mama abandoned me.
William, that's not true. Lucy wanted to see you again so much. That's what kept her going the whole time she was locked up. Don't believe your papa. Believe me.
I don't know if we have a choice. We can't do anything, but I'll just do that, I guess. I don't believe you.
Please, I'm begging you.
I can't. Why should I? Mama abandoned me.
Listen here, you little shit. Listen here, you little piece of shit, William. Get the fuck up now. No, Lucy wanted to be with you all along.
Mary, it's futile, sit back down in the cuck chair. All you can do is watch. No, you cannot answer on William's behalf. The past cannot be changed. All you can do is quietly listen. Imagine what happened between them. Mama hates me. Papa said so.
So you choose him over me.
It really is. This is just divorced parents vibe. This is just like the two divorced parents fighting over custody of their child, you know? Or custody of their child.
William, please. Once, just once. I want you to call me what you used to. Your papa's not the only one who loves you. But please, just once. If you call me your... Please call me.
You're not mama, you're like auntie. You see your auntie. Oh wait, auntie, do you see that? The moon is falling, you know? It's just like my favorite video game, The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Wow, that's crazy, bro.
The moon? Everything's gone silent. Hello?
Hello?
In that moment, the moon fell to our world. Lucy, are you there? Please answer me. And all humanity was turned to particles, except for Mary. Hello? William, are you still there? Lucy, what's the matter? Something happened? Hello? William? Can you hear me? William! Snake! Snake! Hamlet! Hamlet, where are you? Don't tell me you're gone too.
I'm right here, Mary.
Hamlet, what's going on?
Stay calm now.
How can I?
All shall be explained in due time. You should hang up for now. Mary, have you hung up yet? How was it? The final call of Lucy's life.
How can I possibly describe such a thing? What happened there?
I'll explain that now, but you must promise me you'll keep calm. The moon fell and crashed into our world, just like my favorite video game, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Human history came to an abrupt end. Far too suddenly for anyone to prepare for. Also, that's a big moon, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know. Would a moon, if the moon in real life crashed into Earth, would it kill everyone? I mean, it would be catastrophic, but would it literally kill everyone in that instant? I don't know if everyone would literally die. It would definitely affect the ecosystem. I don't know, but I mean, that's how people describe how the dinosaurs died. Like a meteor, you know, came and crashed and killed all the dinosaurs. I don't know if that's exactly how it happened though. I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway. And now to put it in layman's terms, humanity's unable to properly die. On that fateful day, Lucy called her son. At the very moment mid-call, the moon fell, and thus Lucy and William's phone call was left unfinished. Such instances are fittingly named unfinished calls. Now, doesn't that have a nice ring to it? An unfinished call? Not really, actually. Does it sound cooler in Japanese? Because in English, that just sounds normal. That feels like very mundane. Why did the moon fall? The world reached the end of its lifespan. Lifespan? Indeed. Believe it or not, even the world has a finite lifespan, you know, when the sun explodes. Well, I feel like it's when the sun explodes, you know? Well, depending on if we can, like, circumvent that, I guess. Like, billions of years from now, but I don't know. Actually, no, I don't know what the timeline is of when actually the sun explodes exactly. But, I assume it's a very, very long time. You understand, no? Be it human or feline, when the time comes, they die. The world is no different. And it reaches time, thus it ended. You know, I got a sudden thought, and well, it probably already happened in some video game. In fact, I think it's probably like a plot point in the video game I already played before. But like, I was thinking about that actually. You know how like, again, like the universe is going to end when the sun goes supernova and everything like that. What if there's like a game that takes place in a universe just like that, but like in the far, far future? However, the world has already been reset or something, you know? Like there's a theory, well, not a theory, but like it's a common like fantasy trope, I guess, where the idea is that human civilization progresses up to a point, you know, where they get like laser beam weapons and everything, like it's like freaking Star Wars, but then like it gets reset, you know, there's like a big collapse, and then in the entire civilization has been reset to like the caveman times, you know, like the freaking Flintstones, whatever, and then, you know, civilization keeps going from that point back to like the modern era or medieval era, whatever it is. But then what if the in a video game setting it's like that, except it's very near the end of the universe, you know, and like at that time people didn't realize that the sun was already going to explode in a few years or something, you know, and they only just figured that out in the video game setting, you know, and it would be all about that, you know, that would be like the entire like central plot point of how like they thought the sun was going to explode like billions of years later, but actually it's going to explode like tomorrow, you know, basically. Something like that. I don't know. I think that's done. Yeah, there's a game that does that already, actually. I don't want to spoil it because of big spoilers. But yeah, there's a game that does it already now. I don't know. It's just something to think about. Like, what if we assume that the sun is going to explode way, way in the future, but actually it's a lot sooner than you think? You know, or it doesn't have to be the sun, but like, you know, any kind of like world-ending event, I guess. I guess that's just called global warming, but anyway. It had reached its time, thus it ended. Nothing more. Simple as. Simple as. Simple as that. The entire world ended. Just like that? Yes, just like that. Do you understand now? Meow. Do you understand, meow? I can understand what you're saying, but I'm still having trouble believing it. But strangely, I don't feel sad about the world ending. I never wished that it would go on forever or anything like that, truth be told. Well, not that I blame you. Such is the way of the world. Is there anything else you wish to ask? There was, What happened to Lucy and William after the moon fell? Did they make it okay? Not just them, the rest of the world too. What happened to them? They also reached their ends, of course. The moon crashed directly onto the planet. No one could possibly survive that. In 21 nanoseconds, that is in billionths of a second, everyone will die. That is, of course, includes you, Mary. I'm going to die? Indeed. You're still alive as of yet, but will soon die. Alive, but soon. Indeed. That is what I meant by a superposition of life and death. You, Lucy, William, all of you exist within this inseparable overlap between the two. Does that make sense? No. You know, this is not what are you talking about, you stupid cat. No, I'm just being super mean to the cat for no reason. The apocalypse. Is that why Lucy's suffering? Mary, she's in the same situation as you. Lucy does not grieve over the coming of the apocalypse, but that pales in comparison of the other matter weighing on her mind. Really? What could be worse than the apocalypse? Lucy's grief stems wholly from her son, William. The end of the world matters not to her. Everything is about her son, William. Indeed. Lucy's thoughts are filled with William and little else. The moon just happened to fall at the time, you know, it was just a coincidence. Just happened. Yes, with no warning whatsoever. The moon just happened to fall. In the same way, even your life, Mary, will one day just happen to end. Cats and humans and worlds all just happen to meet their end. You'll understand in full soon enough, for in speaking of Lucy, you have already brushed against the true nature of human grief. Whether the world ends or begins, none of it matters. Human grief always exists in isolation. You understand now? What happens next? What's gonna happen to me?
You will be continuing your duty, which is to stay in this room and continue answering the phone. Just as you did with Lucy. You will greet the spirits with unfinished business and continue to speak with them. That is all. I have to keep doing this. Needless to say, after all, you're the world's last confidant. Why? What for? Why not? What not for? There's neither reason nor goal in this. Listen closely, Mary. There are many spirits in need of you on the line, and you are the only one capable of speaking to them. You say that, but I didn't sign up for this. I didn't ask for this. I didn't come here of my own free will. So you choose to idle away in your seat, ignoring the phone as it rings at that end. Yes, I'm going to take out my smartphone. I'm gonna doom scroll on social media instead, and look at all the final posts that everyone made. Like, they'll be like, "What the heck? Why is there a moon in the sky? Holy!" And then they're all dead. That's everybody's last post. They're just taking pictures of the moon. Well, that's also a valid option. What do you want from me? As I've been saying, keep answering the phone. Keep being the world's last confidant. It appears I've spoken for too long. I shall be taking my leave now. Be sure to give Lucy a call. No, please, I still have more questions. How long will I have to do this confidant thing for? That will be until your memories return. Hamlet, wait. He's gone. I need to keep doing this until my memories come back. Memories? When will they return? Well, you see, they'll return by the end of this game. Assuming the full game comes out and everything. That's when it comes back. Toby no Toby Hamlet. Hamlet went off somewhere again. I wish you'd consider my feelings a little more. Do I do what Hamlet said? Call Lucy. Truth be told, I want to speak to her. Her unfinished call, was it? It was heartbreaking, but still, even if I did call her, what would I say? I need some time to think this over. Before I call Lucy, I should go over what I know about her in this notebook. Lucy has a son named William. He was the one she talked to in the final call of her life. Mid-call, the moon suddenly fell and crashed into our world. Huh? That's strange. His face suddenly popped into my mind. It looks like this jackass. I wound up drawing it, like my hands were moving on their own. Is this really what he looked like? Something's odd here. When Lucy called William, she pretended to be someone else. This is almost like Phoenix Wright. It's like, for some reason, we're gathering a bunch of clues to be like, you see, this is we should use this evidence later to use her against her testimony. Objection! Objection, Mary! Or not Mary, Lucy. Objection, Lucy! You pretended to be his aunt. Why did you pretend to be his aunt? Take that! She wasn't Lucy then. I think Lucy said her name was Kathy. Oh, that's right. Lucy told William her name was Kathy. And it's like an apple? I don't know what that is. I'll jot that down. There must be a reason why she pretended to be someone else. Could it be? You committed a grave sin. Lucy says she committed a grave sin. That's why she was sent somewhere. Lucy was in a... she was also in a phone box, but she was in prison though. Right, Lucy went to prison. She did a bunch of cyber crimes, you see. She pirated like Bloodborne or something. I don't know, she used an emulator to emulate Bloodborne. And then Sony heard that and then, heard about it and then sent her to prison. That's how it works. Gamer crimes. I'll jot that down. So at some point, Lucy committed a grave sin and got sent to prison. That's why she was no longer living with her son, William. Then William... I wonder, in that unfinished call, William was very clearly a young child, which means he was most likely living with someone. Who? Papa! William must have been living with his father, his papa. Papa. I don't know. His papa. I don't know why. I always want to say like papa, you know? It's like there's a certain way to pronounce that for some reason, where it's like papa. I don't know why. Is it like a British thing? Anyway, his papa, away from Lucy. I'll jot that down. Papa. What is feeling? Saying papa makes my heart ache. Well, too bad. But that's how it's pronounced in Spanish? Really? Papa. Is someone calling me? Could it be? I was thinking, in Japanese. In Japanese, like otosan, right? There's okasan, otosan. And then I guess casual would be tosan, you know? Tosan. Like, yo, pops, you know? Tosan. I guess, you also say mama, though. I remember in Japanese, you also, like, if you want to be, like, super informal and very casual, you would also say just mama, you know? Mama. Papa. I guess we say that too. I think so. I could be wrong. Anyway, the call went through. Moshi mosh. Chi-Chi and haha. Right. Chi-Chi and haha. I remember. Whenever I see Chi-Chi, though, I keep thinking about Dragon Ball Z. Goku's wife, you know? But like that's incorrect. Well, it's not incorrect, rather it's like but Chi-Chi is not Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is haha. But then the name Chi-Chi just makes me think of mother, but like it's wrong. Anyway. Hello, Lucy? And here's the furry again. You know, they say humanity, like, but is everybody in humanity a furry? No? I assume so. Unless there's other, like, variations later on. I'm assuming that this whole game, you know, well, obviously it's just a demo, but, like, in the full game, you talk to more people, I imagine. But, like, in the prologue, you see, like, a bunch of other characters that you speak to, like, kind of like in a blurry way. But they all seem to be furries, though, so, like, I don't know. Why is Mary the only one that's like a human and then everyone else is a furry? Say, Mary, you're our world's last confidant, right? There's so much I want to tell you. Will you listen? Please, Mary, I beg you. Are you sure you're fine with someone like me? Yes, of course. Okay, if that's what you wish, then I can try. Thank you so much, Mary. You're too kind. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, though. My mind is... I can barely remember anything. But if you're still fine with that, then I'll be happy to listen. Of course, Mary. Thank you so much. What should I talk about with Lucy? Let's chat about anything. Let's just chat. Lucy, feel free to speak your mind. Nothing's off the table between us. You know, we're less like the world's last confidant, we're the world's last, like, psychologist, you know? Is what it feels. Thank you, Mary. I'd actually appreciate if you led the conversation for now. I will do. Oh, okay, never mind. I have to leave. Let's talk about your son. What was William like? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. He was such a wonderful boy. Always so full of energy, a tad sensitive, but a sweet, cheerful boy nonetheless. And he always took good care of his things. He would never break them or throw them away when he got bored. He sure sounds like a wonderful boy. A sweet, cheerful boy. Treasure things. Okay, noted. He really was. Such a wonderful son, and so kind as well. I wanted to be with him forever, more than anything else in the world. He had a dream, you know. A dream? Yes, he wanted to be something extraordinary when he grew up.
And I wanted to be there by his side as he achieved it. I should make a note of this. His future dream. Well, too bad, because he's fucking dead. Everyone's fucking dead. So no more dreams. Doesn't matter. Oh, what was his future dream? May I ask what William's dream was? Of course. Mary, the more I talk to you, the more I feel my memories coming back to me. William loved gazing up at the stars. Mama, look! Look! There's so many pretty stars in the sky. Mama, I know I said it a million times, but I'm going to be a scientist. I'm something of a scientist myself, you know? Well, I'm thinking of, like, the Spider-Man movie, but also I think of, what is it, like... I am... my name is Hoin Kyoma. I'm a mad scientist, son of a bitch. You know, was that scene from Steins Gate? I'm gonna make an amazing plane that flies all the way to those stars. Like there, I'll fly that big red star. I'll bring some red stardust back home. I'll give it all to you, Mama. If you sell it at the pawn shop, you'll be rich for sure. Yeah, scientist. I'll make you happy, Mama. Just you wait. You know, and William goes to university, and then tries to go to do like a STEM degree, but then he fails and he drops out, and then he goes into a life of crime, and then he does drugs. You know what? I don't know why I'm so like pessimistic of William's future, even though it doesn't exist anymore. They're all dead. But anyway, William's dream was to be an astronomer. Oh, astronomer. He really does sound like a kind boy. William was a fucking nerd. He gets beat up at school and shoved into lockers. No, okay. I see. Alright, let's talk about your prison. Let's talk about your prison life. Lucy, how is it like? Did you like get tattoos? Did you like shank people? Sorry if this is an uncomfortable question, but did you go to prison, Lucy? Prison. Yes, I went to prison. That's why. I couldn't be with my little William. If I may ask, what were you in for? I'm not sure. What did I do again? Huh. I don't remember what I was sentenced for. I assume I must have committed a grave sin. But what was it? I can't remember. It's fine. We can talk about other things. Oh man, I want to learn about her prison life. And how she like... I don't know, she's like... I just imagine Lucy's like working out, you know, in prison. And like, getting like super like muscly. And like, I don't know. So typical like prison... like hard life criminal. Like she's like a hard criminal, you know? Lucy, I have something to confess. Your conversation with William in that phone box. I overheard a bit of it. Phone box? Oh, that's right. I remember now. When I got out of prison, the only thing on my mind was calling William. That's why I headed straight for one of the phone boxes in the middle of town. Lucy, I was wondering, why did you tell William you were Kathy? Kathy. Alright, I remember now. Kathy was a nice lady who lived next door. A neighbor, that's all. And I selfishly stole her name for myself. Mary, there's good reason why I couldn't tell him who I really was. And what was that? Is it not obvious? There's only one possible reason why. Huh. Wait, what was it? Why couldn't I tell my own son that I was his mother? By the way, now that I think about it, I wonder, Mary, while I was serving my sentence, who took care of William? Your goddamn husband? I assume? Your ex-husband? I don't know. I think his papa was looking after him. His papa, of course.
While I was in prison, he was raised by John. John Smith. You know? John was a wealthy man who took custody of William in my absence. Have you heard of the Edison Hotel? He was the owner of that. The Edison Hotel? Yes, it's a giant hotel with an owl logo. William would even call him Papa, as if they were blood related. I see. So the owner of the Edison Hotel, a man named John, became William's adoptive father. Interesting. So it's not his biological father. I thought they got divorced or something, but like it's not. Hello, Mary. Are you still there? Oh, yes. I'm still here, Lucy. Sorry, I was just jotting down some notes. Notes? Don't worry about it. Anyway, don't worry about me. I'm just writing down everything that you're saying on my little notebook, like I'm as if I'm like a police investigator. Anyway, what was your relationship with John? I work as a cleaner at his hotel, although it was only for a short while. I couldn't even afford food at the time, so I take the restaurant's leftovers. I try to smuggle them out for William. But I got found out by another cleaner. John forgave me, thank goodness, but in return, he asked me for permission to raise William as his own. You see, he stole my child just because I took some bread, from the kitchens. Isn't that fucked up? He had no children and therefore no heir to inherit the hotel. And one day, he saw me with William, who apparently caught his eye. That's kind of fucking weird. A fucking rich person eyeing up, like, your child? What? Yeah? I don't know, about rich people and like... Anyway. Of course, I rejected his offer with all my might. No matter how poor I was, I could never hand over my dear William. But since I was locked up after, John was allowed to take William in. Is John a bad person? Was John one of those bad people? I believe John was a good person. You believe? You believe? I mean, I know William adored the man enough to call him Papa. He must have treated William with kindness at the very least. And that makes sense. Mary, please. I wish to speak to William again. Is there any way? I don't know. I understand. I can't make any promises, but I'll try my best to find something. I'll see if I can convince Hamlet to help. He may have a clue. Thank you, Mary. I'm counting on you. Mary, thank you so much. I'll tell William that I'm his mama this time for sure. Please call me as soon as you find a way. Promise me, Mary. Okay, I promise, even though I just said I won't make any promises. Just hold on a little longer, Lucy. Anything else we can talk about? No? Okay. Kind of weird circumstance, like you're like your old boss wanted to like steal your child, when you went to prison. It's was weird. I don't know. I accepted Lucy's request. What now? I do want to grant her wish, but how do I go about it? Okay, so Lucy wants to call William again. And this time she wants to tell the truth and convey her feelings properly. Maybe, just maybe, there's a phone number out there that connects to William. I could pass that number on to her and that would fulfill her wish. But who would know such a number? A certain animal comes to mind. Kato. Mary, your thoughts are written all over your face. But there's only one answer. What is it? No. No? What's that? Sounds dull. It means something that doesn't exist. There's no such number that connects to William. You could have put that in a nicer way. Do you not care about Lucy's feelings? You heard how much she wants to talk to William. Surely there has to be something we can do for her. How so? This phone already does so many strange and inexplicable things. So calling William will be out of the question, right? The answer remains no. You're being quite difficult, Mary. In that case, I shall give you one of Lucy's third party's number. Again with the weird terms. It will connect you to a person who had some form of impact on Lucy's life. Besides William, that is. Now come,
Choose someone to call. Choose someone to call? Hamlet, William, Kathy, Papa. I choose Hamlet. I choose you. I choose you, Pikachu. You wish to call me? Is speaking face to face not enough? Can I save the game? I feel like this would not accomplish anything, you know? Yes. I'm going to commit, even though I feel like this is the wrong answer. Really now? You flatter me, Mary. But I'm afraid I have no phone of my own. Please tell me your second choice instead. I don't know. I mean, I was wondering, like, maybe you have like a true form. Try to call Hamlet, and then you hear Hamlet is like, "Hello, I'm the outer god. I'm literally like Cthulhu or something." I don't know. I choose William. I just told you you cannot call William. Have a try. Okay. So really, the only answer is either Kathy or Papa. I feel like Kathy wouldn't really add much. Apples. Oh, I know why. Because I didn't understand why she drew apples here, but I guess now I remember. Because she said like how... I think it was William actually. He said how like Kathy always gave them apples, you know? So that's why. That's why Kathy was related to apples. I don't know if Kathy would like help us in any way. I feel like Papa would be the better person to choose. Because he has a connection to William. You wish to call Papa? Do you mean William's father? Yes. Alright, here it is. 6331 is the number. How do I reset and go back to get the other number, you know? This number is part of the web connections between Lucy and Papa's extended inner circle. Wait, stop overcomplicating things. Who exactly does this connect to? Do not fret the details. The great mathematicians of yore never did. Huh? Isn't math all about the details? Just write it down already. Fine, writing. Is this good enough for you? Mary, your handwriting is rather bold. I can write neatly if I want. I think it's pretty neat. But, well, I guess this is like in English. I don't know. Probably in Japanese, maybe it looks different. But, like, this is better than mine. This is better than my handwriting. If anything, this is like very stylized. Look at this page. I said I wanted to speak to William. And this is what you told me oh so coldly. Am I wrong? So I just need to call this number. 6331. That's Lucy's number 1336 backwards. I wonder if we can call that like earlier on. Let's see what happens then, you know? Now dial that number I gave you. Fine. 6, 7, 6, 3, 3, 1. Moshi mosh. Who the fuck is this guy? Yes, who is this? Is that you, Kathy? I've been waiting for you to call for ages. Please tell me it's you, Kathy. Get it out already. I can't afford to miss Kathy's call. Are you Papa? Say, would you happen to be Kathy's father? Kathy was Lucy's neighbor who always brought her apples. Who the hell's that? I don't give a damn about no apple lady. Spit it already. Okay, that's wrong. I'm Mary. My name is Mary. Who? I don't know any blast Marys. Nope. Don't know you. You're not Kathy then. Okay, well. Do you know William? Listen, do you know a boy named William? William? I don't know any Williams. I don't care about anyone but Kathy. Nope. No, you. You're not Kathy then. Nothing else I can do around here. Can I say I'm Hamlet? Okay, fine. I'll just say. He cheated with her neighbor? Wait, did he? What? I actually don't understand that. Wait, what? I don't think about some marriage. Can't afford to miss Kathy. Are you Kathy's father? Kathy was Lucy's neighbor. Always. Who the hell is that? He doesn't know a Kathy though. He doesn't know that Kathy. It's like a different Kathy. I don't know. Anyway. You with her neighbor? Yeah, whatever. Well, I guess I'll just say I'm Kathy then. This is Kathy? Oh, Kathy. I've been waiting so long for you to call. Wait a second. You're not Kathy. Do not take me for a fool. Well then, may I ask, who's Kathy? How do you know her? Oh, you want to know, do you? Then pipe down and listen up. Starters, my Kathy isn't a person. She's a cat, my pet cat. I'm waiting on a call for my cat, Kathy. How does a cat call you? It goes meow? Oh, my poor sweet little Kathy, where'd you go? A cat? That doesn't make sense. Cats can't make phone calls. Of course they can. At least my Kathy can. She's a smart girl. Who cares if she's a cat? I concur. Cats can indeed make phone calls. Why you? Hey, what are you muttering to yourself about over there? I don't have time to go gabbing on the phone with anyone but Kathy right now. If you're hogging the line, what do you think will happen when Kathy tries to call me, huh? I won't be able to pick up. Enough of this nonsense. Goodbye and good riddance. No, wait. He hung up on me. That wasn't very useful. I don't know who that person is. I was thinking like maybe it was John, but it wasn't John though. Because apparently the Hamlet, you know, the freaking cat said like, oh, it's a third party phone line, so it isn't like really directly connected to, you know, Papa. It would be someone Papa knew, and then, I don't know. And that's it, really. He hung up on me. What's that all about? I suppose I have to ask the one who got me into this mess. Or who got me into this mess. Welcome back, Mary. How was it? Your first call with third party. Who was that just now? As I said, that was one of Lucy's third parties. In English, please. A person who had some manner of influence on Lucy's life. That rude man, really? Well, that one may have been a bit of a mishap. An unfortunate stroke of bad luck, really. Mishap? Luck is a factor in this? And who in the world was I talking to? Well, given this and that, I wager it was, Lucy's friends, relatives, neighbors, acquaintance, I suppose? A complete stranger, you mean? If I were to hazard a guess, the person you reached was some ambiguous blend of the concepts of cat and Kathy and Papa. No matter. You'll simply have to keep trying that number. You'll be able to better pinpoint the correct third party each attempt. After all, repetition is the key to success in any experiment, no? We'll keep dialing that same number. Am I clear? Okay, we just fucking do that again. As she looks at that, you know, it almost looks like Mary's like looking at the camera. It's like, are you seeing this shit? You know, is what she's saying. Keep calling 631 and I'll reach someone who's influenced Lucy's life. How many times do I need to call exactly? ZZZ. Hold on a second. Is he sleeping with his eyes open? Okay. Yeah, let's go. I mean, this really feels like Alice in Wonderland, you know? It's like a weird kind of like, it's not exactly the same thing, but it's like reminiscent, you know? The fucking cat is like basically Cheshire. It always gives you like ambiguous clues and hints and tries to help you, but like also is like a trickster. And then you talk to these weird characters that like make no sense, you know? And it's like, it's a little bit surreal. Whoop. Yes? Who is it? This is... Are you Mary, the one who was... What? You've been deceiving this whole time, haven't you? What do you mean? So don't understand the meaning of those words, do you? Do you know who I am too? Tell me, who are... Hello? Okay, well the line went dead. That was just no one. To you, it's like the sea of the end of Evangelion? I guess so. I never actually, to be honest, I never actually watched, you know, Neon Genesis Evangelion. But I think I know a little bit about it, you know? It was like the freaking third impact or something like that. And people turn into like, what is it? They turn into like orange juice or something, right? What was it? Something like that. Or Sunny D. I don't know. I just know that one, you know, that one song that plays. And you know, tumbling down, tumbling down. It all comes tumbling down, tumbling down, tumbling down. You know? Where'd that come from? Oh yeah, and there's like that one. I don't know, for some for some reason, all I really know is that one, that one scene where everyone turns into like goop. Of course, the, you know, congratulations Shinji one, because that's like referenced a lot in other anime, and also the one where he jerks off. By the way, I don't know. Remember that part? I mean, I didn't really watch the anime, but like it's for some reason a very like common reference to Neon Genesis Evangelion is when Shinji jacks off. Remember that one? Remember that one time he jacks off? Anyway, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. Last call. Number 651 will connect me to someone at random. I have to keep trying. Okay, we just have to keep trying. Also, where's the goddamn cat? Can't remember. I'm scared. Damn, at least tell me what's going on. Oh, where have you gone? Okay. Yeah, I didn't read that part, but like, yeah, basically, yeah. Who was that? Who was that? They sound familiar. Can't remember. Spoilers. Wasn't, I mean, Evangelion is like an old anime, isn't it? Spoilers for like a really old anime, so I don't know. Like spoiling like Star Wars or something. 6, 3, 3, 1. It's like saying Dumbledore dies or something. You know, is it like, is it Dumbledore? No, Gandalf. Was it Gandalf? Is it like a meme where like you spoil this random thing that everyone knows? Like Gandalf dies or something? I don't know. Anyway, here's John. Here's the John. Here's the actual John. Hello, William, is that you? It's me, Papa. Please answer me, William. This isn't William? Who is it then? I went through to someone who wants to talk with William. I'm Mary. This is Mary. Mary, is it? Don't know anyone by that name. I've been waiting, you see, in this pitch-black room for William to call. Wait, please. I just want to ask one thing. Are you John? Yes, that would be me, but who might you be? What do you know about me? What do I know about John? If I remember correctly, Lucy said John was the wealthy owner of a... was it a hotel? A prison? I think I wrote it down. Oh, we had a hotel. Hotel. Meow. Are you, by any chance, the owner of the Edison Hotel? William's adopted father. That will be me, alright. John, proud owner of the Edison Hotel. A luxury hotel, the envy of any man of means. Indeed, I built it from the ground up. But tell me, who are you exactly? I don't know of any Mary in my circles. I know you, though. Oh, really? Then answer me this. Which animal is mounted in the lobby of my hotel? An owl or a lion? I'm pretty sure it's an owl, because you're an owl. It's kind of fucked up, actually. How's that work? You know, in the furry universe, how's that work? Like, you mount like an animal that you are of. It's like mounting a human body, you know, as the logo of your hotel. Is that fucked up? Mounted in the hotel lobby. It has to be an animal he likes, surely. There's an owl. An owl. Correct. I see, I see. You must be one of my regular patrons.
No, not exactly.
Oh, live you must. Just humor an old man, won't you? Never mind. Right now, my only concern is William. Mary, if you know anything about William, anything at all, please tell me. My precious memories of him, they're slowly fading away. If I cannot speak to him, at the very least... Mary, have you learned anything about William? Please, I need to know.
Alright, what would you like to know about William?
Let me think. I want to remember what sort of person he was. Have you learned anything? Oh yes, of course. Let's go here.
Can I click that? Is William your son?
That's right. Not biologically, I adopted him. Gave him his own room in the hotel, raised him like my own flesh and blood. I don't know, I just want to click on other things. What if... You know about his mother?
You know William's mother, Lucy?
Lucy? Did you say Lucy?
Yeah. Yes, Lucy.
I'm in no mood to speak of her.
I see, alright. What happened between Lucy and John?
Papa.
William called you his papa, did he?
That's right. The first time he called me Papa. Oh, I was over the moon, I tell you. Well, speaking of moons. Mary, have you learned anything about William? Okay, something. This is flavor text, really. Okay, well, fine. I have to pick the real things.
Well, he was a sweet, cheerful boy. Apparently, William was a sweet, cheerful boy.
Ah, yes, that's right. He was a sweet boy indeed, always looking after others. Every time you were feeling down, he'd trot right up to you and give you the brightest smile you've ever seen. It wasn't just me, everyone in the hotel adored that boy.
Apparently, William took very good care of his things.
Ah, now that you mention it, he did do that, didn't he? He would use up his pencils until they were this small.
He says like I can see him.
Also, I need to sneeze. Ugh, excuse me.
Good thing I muted.
But now I'm just sniffling the whole time now. Also, I wonder how much of the demo is left. Because, already been 2 hours. Let's see. Well, let's keep going. You want to be an astronomer?
William wanted to be an astronomer when he grew up, didn't he?
Ah, that's right. William loved the night sky. I remember now. I wanted to do something special for him. So I said I'd build him a home planetarium. Oh, you should have seen the look on his face.
A home planetarium?
That's right. But William wouldn't let me. He said it's too expensive to build a private planetarium. So instead we ended up poking holes in a lampshade. And we watched the light shining through it together.
Did you enjoy it?
Yes, very much so. I hadn't spent a dime, and yet William and I were happy as could be. I was shocked, you know, that such a thing was even possible.
How nice.
Ah, that's right. Mary, speaking to you has helped me remember something. William, he loves stargazing. When I took him in, he brought his old worn-out telescope with him. He was simply enamored with the thing. And yet, there was a huge crack in the lens. I didn't think he'd get a good view of the stars like that, so I got him a new fancy telescope for his birthday. Still, he refused to let the old one go.
Perhaps it was simply in his nature to cherish his belongings.
Ah yes, it's coming back to me now. I believe that telescope was a gift from someone important to him.
A telescope. I should write that down.
Noted. Please, Mary, find out more about Papa William.
Just wait a moment, I'll call you back.
Okay, I guess we just put down the phone now.
I'll see what else I can find on William. I have another lead. I'll call you back. Just hold on, okay?
Alright, I'll be waiting.
John also cared a lot for William. Alright, I should try drawing his picture.
Papa.
I think John looks something like this. I should draw him on this page too. John wants me to find out more about William. I think that's everything.
Okay.
Let's see. You know, again, I don't know how much of the demo is left. I feel like we're very close to the end, but I want to take a quick break. You know, I need to go to the washroom. So, that's what I'm gonna do. And I guess, yeah, I think I'll just, like, let the game be in the background. And that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna grab a snack, go to the washroom. I'll be right back after a few minutes. And I'll continue playing Schrödinger's call. This is what I'll do. BRB.
All right. Let's continue. What I was asked to do. Now both Lucy and John are counting on me, but how to find out more about William? How to find out more about William? Greetings, Mary. Were you able to reach John? Hamlet, when did you get back? I'm afraid I can't help you with reuniting William and Lucy, but I can see you're well on your way there after successfully contacting John. But there is a caveat. Lucy and John, the two of them cannot call each other directly. Oh, really? Yes, really. It's prohibited. Humans may no longer interact with one another. So Lucy and John can't talk to each other directly. And neither can Lucy and William. Indeed. They're isolated, cut off from one another. A sad reality, but one they must accept. But a lonely world. Yeah, but that's why you're here, is it not? Listen, you're the only one who can freely communicate with others now. Because you, Mary, and you and no other, are the world's last confidant. I see. You know what happens if you don't speak English? Or if in the original, I imagine the original language of this game was Japanese, I think. What if you don't speak the language Japanese? What happens then? How's that work? What if they all speak different languages? She looks at camera. John wanted to hear more about William. In order to learn more about William, Okay, fine. I'll just freaking call Lucy, I guess. 1336. Again, it's weird. The animation, you see the bitrate is a little bit for some reason low. Strange. Mary, were you able to reach William? I've spoken to John. Lucy, this John you told me about. William's adopted father, who raised him while you were in prison. Yes, that's right. Were you... Yes, I was able to reach him. Oh, but he won't be able to call you, apparently. Not because he refuses to or anything. That's just how it works, I suppose. It's alright, Mary. But don't trouble yourself over it. I wonder, is there a branching path here, or is it not? Is it an illusion of choice thing? Or because I remember the goddamn cat mentioned how you have to choose who you want to talk to or who you want to call, and there was a choice between John and Kathy, and I chose John, but was it possible to reach Kathy as well? I don't know, but if you reach Kathy, would it even matter? Because Kathy, I feel would she even have much of an impact involving William? I'm not sure. Anyway, I think I understand. This phone only connects to you, no?
That seems to be the case. What did John have to say? Well, he also wanted to hear about William. He seems to be losing his memories of him too. And he's trying to resist that in a way. I see. I understand how he feels. Mary, were you able to reach William? Okay, same thing. Well, it is about William. About that, Lucy. I know you really wanted to speak to him again. And I'll figure something out. Mary. I'm telling you, Mary, it can't be done. But Hamlet... I'm sorry, Mary. I never meant to put this burden on your shoulders. The truth is, I know it's impossible. This must be what it feels like. Or this must be what it feels like to die. Helpless to reach anyone, alone with the words you wanted to say, wanted to hear. Simply fading into nothingness as precious memories disappear. This is death. Lucy. So Mary, you said you spoke to John. Tell me, did he say anything about William? Yes, he said William took good care of his things. John thought so too, did he? Or did he? I think he wrote down his most prized possession. Okay, well, yeah. You know, it is a little, I don't know. I mean, this is a very linear, like, visual novel, basically. But it's funny how like the game prompts you to like, oh, you gotta pick this thing, as if it's like, again, as if it's like Phoenix Wright, you gotta pick the right evidence, you know, whatever. But it's like very linear though. There's only one thing to choose. At the end of the day. According to John, William had a telescope he got as a gift, and he refused to get rid of it. John thought that maybe that might have been a gift from you. I see. Oh, that sweet boy. I'm so glad to hear it. I remember now, back when I was still with him. We would polish the lens every day. There's an image of Lucy and William flashing across my mind. Maybe I should try to draw it. Here it is. It's that easy. Not bad if I do say so myself. Say, Mary, I'm so very grateful to John for looking after William from the bottom of my heart. I know John probably doesn't think too well of me, but looking back, I should express my gratitude to him. Mary, listen. I'd like you to pass on a message to John. A message? Yes, you can speak to him, right? I want to tell him, thank you for taking care of William. Would you be willing to? If I can never hear William's voice again, then I at least want to share something with someone who knew him. So please, if you could do me this favor. Of course. Of course, Lucy, I'll do it. Thank you. What would you like me to tell him? Tell him just thank you. I think that will be enough after all. Yes? John and I have always shared a bond with William. More words won't be necessary. I see. I'll say just that then. Okay, noted. Noted. Oh, and Mary, once you've given John my message, will you call me back? Of course. I'll call you back, I promise. Just hold on. Thank you, Mary. Okay, so I've got a message from Lucy. She was grateful to John for taking care of William when she couldn't. John refused to talk about Lucy, though. Will he be willing to accept this message? Snore. Okay. We're literally playing a game of telephone, you know? We're just passing on messages from one person to another over and over. Hello again, Mary. Did you find out anything about William? I want to hear more about him, blah blah blah. I've only had him for a scant 3 years, but I did my damnedest to raise him well. Yet,
Those memories keep slipping away one by one. Please, Mary, help me remember. I beg of you. Blah, 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 blah. He's repeating what I said the last time, so whatever. Astronomer. Did I pick that one again? Did I pick that one before? I don't remember. I'll pick that one again. You already told me that. You stupid girl. Just tell me. You already told me that already. I knew that already, you idiot. Shut the fuck up. No. Anyway. Okay, tell him this.
It's, not quite about William. Rather, it's about his mother, Lucy.
Lucy, you say?
That's right. It turns out I can't reach William directly, but I can talk to Lucy.
Is that so?
She was truly grateful to you.
She was. Really? To be perfectly honest, I thought I'd done Lucy wrong.
What happened?
It's a long story.
If you want to talk about it, I'll listen.
You will? Oh, thank you. I'll take you up on that offer. You see, Lucy, she was actually an employee at my hotel. And well, she was buried in debt. That damn moneylender would always barge into the hotel and keep up a fuss.
Lucy must have been really struggling.
Quite so. She grew up in poverty and her parents left her with a mountain of debt. She'd borrow money, not have enough to pay it off, then borrow even more. Her entire life was spent trapped in that endless cycle. You know, you forget loan sharks, I guess. But I don't know. I hear that a lot in Japanese stories for some reason. I mean, I don't know how often it is in like in other places, but for some reason they have a loan shark problem. You know, where like they borrow from people who like have interest as way too high that you can't even pay off, and turns out they have ties to the Yakuza. You know, that's how it works. Anyway. On the other hand, my hotel business was going well and I had some extra savings. So I offered to take on those debts of hers a few times, but she refused. You know, daga kotoaru. Damn right. And that's when I said something I shouldn't have.
What did you say?
I told Lucy I'd take over custody of her son, William. I told her to her face that she wouldn't be able to give him the care he deserves. That's rather harsh. Yes, it was. It was a terrible thing to say. Okay, well, I mean, if you put it that way, I guess it doesn't sound as weird. I don't know, at the time it was like, the way Lucy said it, it was like, you know, I want your son. You know, give me your son, you idiot. You're too poor, you know, basically. And it's like, what? But somehow I feel relieved to hear, somehow I feel relieved to hear you tell me that so frankly. Regardless, my careless words ended up pushing her into a corner. Maybe that's why. One day, she snapped.
What do you mean?
From what I gathered, the lender showed up at Lucy's house that day. Lucy couldn't bear the harassment anymore. And she shoved him out of the second floor window. Based. The lender died from the impact and Lucy was sentenced to prison. I don't know, the lender seems like the criminal to me. I don't know, man. I don't know why Lucy goes to prison. He was the one stalking her and like invading her domicile, you know? Where's the castle doctrine, you know? Anyway. But that's why. I can't believe it. Lucy killed someone. Yeah, but like she's based. You know, you should kill this guy. This guy sucks. You know, imagine you get a call from him now. You know, imagine get a call from the moneylender. It's like, I was just doing my job and then I got killed by some random bitch. You know, what the heck, man? Anyway, that's horrible, right? Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess the legality, I guess, but I don't know. You're like, at least it would be manslaughter. Anyway, that's how I ended up taking William in after all. I visited Lucy in prison, you know, just once, and I made her a promise.
What was it?
I promised that I would raise William well, and that I never let her see him again. Well, that's kind of... Why do you say that? Why? Isn't it obvious? Lucy had become a violent criminal, a murderer. I didn't want William to live knowing that his mother had blood on her hands. And here was the saving grace. William was too young at the time to really understand what had happened. So I made Lucy promise me 3 things, because I'm a fucking rich person. I can do whatever the hell I want, I guess. And those were: 1, she must never see William again, even after she's released. 2, she may speak to him over the phone, as long as she keeps it brief. And 3, but she may never reveal that she is his mother under any circumstances. That explains why, when she called William from the phone box, she said she was Kathy. He said she was Kathy. Did she now? Wasn't aware is she? I see. She actually kept a promise. I can't imagine how painful that must have been for her, you know, even though I was the one who, like, made it a problem in the first place, because I'm such a jackass. Like, why did I have all these, like all these rules for some reason, you know? It's just kind of weird. I'm a fucking weirdo. What have I done? I had the gall to tell him, your mother never wants to see you again. She can't be bothered to give you a call, even though she's been released today. Poor boy took everything I said to heart, you know, as if, like, as if my words... as if, like, a little child would, like, literally take everything I say at heart, you know? It's like, what do you mean, John? I was just afraid. Afraid he would leave my side. I couldn't bear the thought of it. Mary, I have one final request. Give this message to Lucy. Tell her I'm sorry. I wish I could take it all back. I don't expect her to forgive me, but I had a feeling I wouldn't be able to pass on with these regrets. Mary, if you can give my message to Lucy, I can accept death. Would you do this for me, Mary? What if I said no? What if I want you to suffer, though? Anyway, don't worry, John, I will. Come on, I want him to suffer in limbo. What if I don't want him to pass on? What if I want him to go to hell? Anyway, I've written it down. I don't know. I still think John is, like, weird. Like, what do you mean? You impose all these, like, weird rules. You're like, no, your mother is a murderer, you see. She just killed because it was for fun. It was, like, funny. You know, she killed this guy. Lol. You know, like, what do you mean? No, she didn't. She killed the guy because the guy was harassing her and trying to get money out of her that she can't pay off. You know, she was, I don't know. Even if she wasn't legally in the right, she was at least morally in the right. So what do you mean? You can explain that to a child, that's fine. Children can understand death, you know? It's like, don't worry about it. Like, I don't, like, what do you mean? Thank you, Mary. I feel at peace now. Now I can face death. But anyway, besides the fact that I, you know, exploited the labors, you know, of, like, many peasants and to make my fortune and all that, you know, don't worry about it. Anyway, thank you for everything, Mary. Goodbye. Also, I don't know. I was gonna say, like, I also did a bunch of other horrible things as a rich person, but I don't know. I couldn't think of anything specific. Mary. Farewell. John? What's wrong? John! Snake! Snake! He's breathing. It's gone silent. I don't think he deserves forgiveness, though. I don't think he deserves peace, actually. Oh well. I guess it's not my decision. I'm not the judge of souls. What happened to him? Congratulations, Mary. John has successfully passed on. Passed on? What do you mean? He was freed of his past regrets and finally succumbed to death. Or rather, he successfully let go. You listened to his words without judgment, and so the cycle of life and death was closed. The cycle of life and death? Indeed, and consequently, John's phone line has ceased to exist. I'm not sure I understand. You mean I can't call John anymore? Correct. This is what happens when you save someone. You have well and truly saved him, Mary. I saved him. I don't feel like I did. Not to worry, you'll understand in time. Now, make sure you write all this down. Okay. I found out why Lucy went to prison. But it doesn't feel right to leave things like this. Well, that's right. I need to put all this in my notebook. Notebook? Let's see what Hamlet said. Once a rat disappears, the cycle of life and death closes. I didn't fully understand, but if I save John, that must be a good thing, right? Well, I should include what John said too. Could Lucy really have killed someone? She's such a kind person. If you're in doubt, why not ask her? I could. Is that Lucy? Oh-ho! That'll be determined when you pick up the phone. Okay. Tax evasion. No, no, I was gonna. I don't know, just randomly, I was thinking of like crimes that rich people would do, and then I finally remember tax evasion. I was like, I was gonna mention how like, as John was passing away, like, oh, never mind all the tax evasion I did, all my regrets are gone, woo, and then he passes away. Anyway, moshi mosh. Hello, Mary. Hello, Mario. I don't know, just think of that. What was that meme? There's like a meme about like, it was like a freaking sex ed PSA about using condoms or something like that. I don't know. And then but the characters like Mario and Luigi or something like that. And then Mario like, it's me, Mario. I'm gonna call Luigi to get us advice about like condoms or something. I don't know. I can't remember what it was, but like, and then he picks up the phone and it's like, "Hello, Mario." And then it's like Luigi's voice is not even like a voice impression. It's just some guy. I can't remember. Like, I think it was like a parody though. It wasn't like an official. Obviously not an official Nintendo endorsed PSA. I think it was a meme parody joke video. Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. Hello. What is it? Hello, Mario. No, that's not it. That's wrong. Hello, Mario meme. Hello, Mario. I mean, that's an animation. Is this it? Yeah, this one. The Nintendo sex ed tape. No, I just don't see the clip. I don't see the whole thing. Where is it? Is it this? Yeah.
Welcome to Nintendo Land, my little garbanzo bean. You've been selected to learn firsthand about Huh?
Oh?
Here's my brother Luigi now to tell you a whole heap of a spaghetti pile of information. Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario. Anyway, hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. Anyway, that's just a funny meme that it's popped in my head. I'm just full of memes. That's all. I can't remember. Like, I'm really bad at remembering like lyrics and like anything really. I can't really remember much. Like when I try to make references to other like pop culture media or whatever, I can never like remember the exact words of something, I guess. But I remember memes though. I remember random memes. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I couldn't get a conversation out of my mind. Were you able to give my message to John? I kept thinking and thinking about it until I just had a call. What did he say? Did he tell you anything else about me?
I think.
Thinking emoji. John did tell me why Lucy went to prison, but can I really bring this up with her? Well, you have no choice. What else are you supposed to do, Well, I mean, obviously we should mention this part first, I feel like. John asked me to tell you. Sorry. I see. Thank you for telling me, Mary. I understand what he was trying to say. Completely. And did he say anything else about the whole murder thing? What do you mean? You know, John Lutz knows a lot about my past, you know, and like how I freaking like killed somebody or something. I don't know, maybe I'm just guessing. I don't know, whatever. Don't you agree, Mary? That's what I want to know. What did I do to deserve to be behind bars? Yeah. I know what you're saying. Okay. I don't know how to say this, but John told me the reason you went to prison. You were being harassed by a moneylender and couldn't take it anymore. And you pushed him out of the second floor window of your house. What? I killed the lender. Mary, what are you saying? I pushed him out of the window? Me? Killed him? It was me? I killed him? If I'm the one who killed him... then who am I? Lucy? Yes, that's right. I killed the lender. Yes, I did. I did it for William, to protect him. And my punishment was to never see my beloved son ever again in a very convoluted way, by the way, only because the owl guy told me to not see him ever again. You know, it's like kind of bullshit, actually. He must hate me. Even though I love him so much, because I love him so much, I gave up everything to protect him. That is, I convinced myself that I can live on my own. And my punishment was to never see my beloved son ever again. Lucy? You must hate me. Lucy, what's wrong? You're repeating yourself. Even though I love him so much, because I love him so much. Lucy? Mary, this is a disaster. Lucy is trapped within an endless thought spiral. You have tug upon a memory of hers that ought not have been touched. And what do I do? Choose your words carefully. What do you mean? Only words that touch Lucy's soul can break her free from this cycle. Words filled with the utmost of empathy. You can do that, right, Mary? Okay, I'll try. Again, we're just psychologists, you know? I mean,
You literally press the empathize button. Press the mouse button.
it's like press F to like pay respects. Like press the mouse or press the I can't speak. Press the left mouse button to empathize. That's what I'm trying to say. What I have to do is this. Choose words that'll touch Lucy's soul and break the cycle. Otherwise, she'll be trapped with this negative spiral forever. I have to choose the right ones. Wait, this is when the Danganronpa music plays. I don't know. I'll just play some kind of mini game, you know? I'm Lucy, can you still hear me? I want to... I mean, I don't know. I mean, both seem good to me, but... I want to... accept you. Lucy, I want to accept who you are. Mary, do you mean that, really? Yes, so please talk to me. We'll shoulder your burden together. Aren't your biggest regrets about William? William, yes, you're right. Mary, you truly are trying to get to know me. It really is like a Danganronpa like final like mini game thing where you try to find out who the killer is. But like this is like the empathy battle, you know? It was for William's choice. I had no choice. I couldn't stand by and do nothing. Not when he had his precious... Yes, William had something precious to him. A dream. William had a dream, didn't he? Right. William had the most wonderful dream. I know what William's dream was, of course, but I want to get her to say it first. William's dream was... It's Phoenix Wright, what the heck? Yeah. An astronomer. Mama, look, there's so many pretty stars in the sky. Didn't we see this already? Mama, I know I said it a million times, but I'm gonna be a scientist. I'm gonna make an amazing plane that flies all the way to those stars. Like there, flying that red star, blah, 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 I'm getting out of you, Mama. I'm gonna tell you, apologize, you'll be rich, yeah, blah, blah, blah. My life was never going to amount to anything from the start. Born into poverty, worthless in the classroom, my future was never mine to decide. For William, his future shone with as many possibilities as stars in the sky.
This future was my future. I absolutely could not afford to let it go to waste. I had to kill him. That vile man had to die for William's future. That's why I killed him. That was the only thing I could ever do for my son. I know, I'm the worst mother in the world. I wouldn't say that. I think you actually did plenty of good things for William. No, I didn't. I'm the worst. Calm down. How can I? I'm a failure of a mother. Always drowning in debt. You know, I always spent my money on the gacha, you know, to get all those 10 poles. No, I couldn't even give my own child the love he deserved. Can you imagine that? No. Even without money, I think he loved him more than anything. Really? You do? I tried, but I couldn't. Give him anything, nothing at all. That's not true. You did give him something. Something very special to him. I did? I gave? You're not lying, are you? Can I really trust you? If so, then please, Mary, tell me. Do you know what I gave, William? You know, you just gotta like choose. I don't know. It kind of works, but like you gotta play like dramatic music, and then you gotta just make the player just pick things from like a list. You know, and it's like there you go. I don't know what you call that, but like it's like Phoenix Wright / Danganronpa, but like it's not about fighting a killer. It's just about like literally just did you pay attention? Like it's literally, you know what this is? This is like a pop quiz, you know, like back in school. Like, there's a multiple choice question, and like basically in order to pass, you just need to have paid attention in class. And to be honest, I was a straight A student because, you know, I always paid attention, is what I'm saying. So like I like these kind of, I don't know. Doing quizzes is fun. Anyway, at least back when it was like easy, of course. You know? When you're like a little kid and you just pick multiple choice questions, like, you know? So it was so easy. What was the question? Do you know what I gave William? I know. You do? Right, Lucy gave William many things, but he cherished one above all the others. I want to tell her myself. Of all the things you gave William, the one he most cherished was... It's so Phoenix Wright. It's like, out of all the things, you know... You see, the murder weapon was this, you know, and then you pick something, you know, from the court records. I think it's just this, right? At least it's not ambiguous. You know, the thing about Phoenix Wright, though, in the later cases, it gets more ambiguous what the correct answer is. So, like, sometimes you feel like there's, like, multiple answers to one question, and, like, and then you get annoyed when you pick the wrong one. Telescope. Telescope? No. Telescope. Oop. You got telescope. Lucy, didn't you give William his very own telescope? I did. I gave William a telescope. He was so happy. My boy was over the moon. Speaking of moons, you know, the moon ended the world. I never thought he'd be so happy. Because that telescope, it was just a battered old piece of junk from the pawn shop. I worked my fingers to the bone at John's hotel, saving up little by little, all while paying off my debt. When I finally had enough, I bought that old telescope. Mama, this telescope is so cool. I just give William like a little shitty voice, but I can see the stars so clearly. Thank you so much, Mama. I promise I'll be a scientist one day, Mama. Just you wait. Kid, do you have like a scholarship or anything? You know, I feel like in this setting, I don't know if it's the modern era, but like, as like public schools, have they been invented yet? You know, can you afford to go to school, William? I don't know, man. Well, actually, I mean, obviously he was taken under the wing of that rich guy, so I guess so. I guess he can afford it. Anyway. It's just that at the time, you know, of saying that he'll become a scientist, I don't know how possible that is when there isn't like a way for poor people to really get an education. But anyway. I'll be rooting for you the whole way, William. That's right. Now I remember. Lens in William's telescope. The reason it was cracked was because, on that day, The lender came to our house. He broke all of William's belongings, every single one. He stomped on everything my boy held dear. Isn't that destruction of property? You know, that's a crime. You can't do that. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like Lucy didn't have a good lawyer. You know, she didn't call Saul Goodman. You know, if only Saul Goodman existed in her timeline, then she would have argued for the fact that a criminal invaded her house, destroyed her property, and threatened her life. You know, self-defense, bro. You could probably even just lie about it. You know, it could be like, oh, he tried to attack me. You know, oh, and then I pushed him. Whoops. You know, that's self-defense. You could argue that. There's no witnesses. You feel like Castle Doctrine to apply? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Though I feel like, obviously Castle Doctrine is like I think it's an American thing. Like it's not actually a thing in like other places. I think it's not even in every state either, right? I don't know the specifics. But anyway. And he laughed the whole time. He was like, lol, 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 I break all your things, or LMAO. He destroyed everything. William's clothes, his hat, his desk, his favorite books and stationery, all of it ground to pieces under his feet. And lastly, he picked up the telescope and smashed it against the wall, over and over and over, all while laughing like a maniac. All William could do was cry. He cried so hard. His tears, his big heaving sobs, I'll never forget them. I've forgotten so much since then, but William's cries were burned to my ears. That's why you couldn't turn the other cheek and kill the moneylender. You just do that, I guess. You could have just done that the whole time. It was so easy. I wanted to kill him, so I did it. Did that horrible thing. Lucy, you don't have to force yourself to remember. I know, but the memories won't stop. Oh, that's right. I did it for William's sake, to protect him. I had no other choice. But in the end, I had to leave William. I did what I did to protect him, but that's the reason we were torn apart. William hates me for it, I know he does. He must have tried to forget all about me. I don't think so at all. How could you think that? Tell me, Mary, can you say without a shadow of a doubt that William doesn't hate me? Can you say without a shadow of a doubt that William didn't try to forget me?
Yes. Good child, yes.
Yes, I can. Yes, we can? Of course he didn't. William loved Lucy with all his heart. That much I know. I'll tell her right here, right now. Something that shows just how much William loved her. Well, obviously I feel like it's the goddamn telescope again, you know? We just picked the same thing, I feel like. He never got rid of the telescope. Yes, that's right. You told me this, Mary. I had almost forgotten. Lucy, Mary, this is the truth of what happened. William was screaming at the lender. Mama gave me that telescope. Put it down. Stop, stop. Next thing I knew, he shoved the lender with all his might, and he fell from the second floor window. Oh, okay, so he's the killer, you know?
He's the killer. Send him to prison.
No, the lender landed head first and died on the spot. William was next to me bawling, and then suddenly he passed out. How convenient. The sight of his broken telescope, his heart just couldn't take it. But thanks to that, William never realized that he was the one who killed the lender. How does it work? Is it like juvie? Well, I think it's like... Well, I don't know. I'm not sure, actually. I don't know how it works exactly. Because I always hear about, like, cases where children are murderers, but then they get, like, a lighter sentence because they're children or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I think there are exceptions, though.
I swear, because there's like some cases where like the children are like psychopaths or something. Like they're actually like serial killers. I don't know, because those exist. I think. Wasn't there like I don't know. I forget the details, but there was a kid that freaking like murdered someone, and like I don't know. I don't want to go into too much detail, but like let's just say they murdered someone, and then they just spent the rest of the day just hanging out, being like, oh, whatever, I killed someone. Oh well, la 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 la, you know. And then they went to the movies, you know, ate some popcorn. Just another day, like they took the dead body's like wallet, you know, he spent some money on it. It's like whatever. I don't know. All I'm saying is children are psychopaths. Anyway, well, you knew it, huh? You knew it? I didn't realize. I was thinking that yeah, Lucy was the one who killed the Moneylander, but I guess William doing it. I'm not sure. Could have shattered his dream. I was thinking, like, again, what's the setting of this universe? I mean, not that it matters because the moon crashed and everyone's fucking dead already, but like, I feel like in most cases, if you're a child, if you're like a minor and you do like a big crime, your name does not get published, right? In most civilized countries anyway. Like, I remember, wasn't there like there was also another, well, I can't remember like crimes, I guess. I'm really into true crime, I guess, but like there was this one girl, I think she was in elementary, or she was like really young. I don't know if it was elementary or middle school or whatever, but like I think she took a box cutter knife and killed her classmate or something like that. But her name was never published, right? She was caught for, obviously, and then her name was never published. She was only referred to like as like, girl A or something like that. I can't remember. Something, the generic like newspaper thing where like you never actually publish the real name of like the criminal because they're a minor and all that. I was just thinking, he could get away with it, depending on the era, I guess. But, if a child just murders someone, they could just get away with it, basically. I don't know. It doesn't ruin his dream. He doesn't have to put that as a resume. Unless he wants to, I don't know. Anyway, William never realized that he was the one to kill the winner. It was at that moment that I made my decision, I guess. Of course. To make it as tragic as possible, of course. She has to be the one that pretended that she killed the moneylender. I will take William's place. I will take the blame for the murder and go to prison. Doesn't prevent society to judge and trample his opportunities, especially if he's poor. Well, I was gonna say, I mean, that's what I was saying before, when he wanted to become a scientist, even though he's poor. But doesn't the the owl guy, I feel like when the owl guy just take him under his wing anyway, and he would just be rich anyway, I don't know. Anyway, I enjoyed it for years, rotting in that cell, thinking, I have to protect his future. I can't interfere with his future. If he ever met, he will forever see himself as the son of a murderer. So I swore to stay far away from him, and I swore on my soul. And decided to live on your own. Poor Lucy, you suffer so much. You're right about that. But Lucy, let me make one thing clear. I don't think you're a bad mother. Because the moment you got out of prison, you immediately ran to a certain place.
Phone box.
Only one choice. That was a phone box. You couldn't see William in person, so you want to at least hear his voice, right? Yes, that's right. I remember the place too. It was the phone box in the park in the middle of town. It looks very dilapidated. I thought it was like, this is part of like I thought it was like post-apocalyptic, I thought it was like after the moon like crashed into the earth or something, but I guess not. I opened the door and stepped inside. Then I tried to call him, but I couldn't. I didn't have the courage or the money. But then, a little girl I never met called out to me. Her voice reminds me of yours, actually. Wait, that wasn't me, was it? No, the two of you have similar voices is all. And this girl was also named Mary, but like, don't worry about it. Totally a coincidence. Though I dare to imagine you were her for a moment. How silly of me. It seems girls half my age keep showing me how to be brave. Lucy. There in the middle of town, that girl called out to me. But don't look so sad. And when I didn't reply, she gave me a coin and told me, if you have someone precious to you, and you want them to know how you feel, you tell them right away. You'll regret it if you don't.
I tightened my grip on the coin when she said that. I went back into the phone box and dialed William's number. You know, how do you know William's number, by the way? After like, how long has it been? How long have you been in prison? I feel like it's not been that long. I feel like, you know, you've only been in prison for like a little bit, you know. Because I feel like if you've been there for years, you know, William would have been like a grown ass man at this point, you know. And like, how would you even know his number? You know, his number's probably changed at this point. So how would you? Anyway, I'm just thinking about the logistics of this, you know. William, please pick up, I prayed, as I gripped the phone till my hands ached. Because I feel like if William was still like a little kid, you know, by the time she's out of prison, I feel like the sentence wasn't actually that long, you know? It's like she's been there for like a few weeks or something, I don't know. William, please pick up again and again. Please, answer the phone. William, I want to talk to you. Okay, fine. I pick up the phone. Moshi mosh. Aunt Kathy? Papa told me. Mama doesn't want to see me anymore. Mama abandoned me. Never. Mama abandoned me. No, she didn't. Lucy wanted to see you again so much. That's what kept her going the whole time she was locked up. She loves you with all her heart. Please, you have to believe me. I want to believe you. I don't believe you. I believe what Papa said. No. Please believe me. Lucy. Why should I believe you? Mama did a very bad thing. Then she went to prison. Mama abandoned me. I'm gonna believe Papa. Mary, it's futile. Cannot answer William's behalf. The past cannot be changed. But that's just too sad. William, listen. There's a very good reason your mama went to prison. Yeah? She had no choice. Aunt Kathy, I don't want to talk about Mama anymore. I'm gonna hang up now. William, wait. Before you do, just once. I want you to call me. What you used to. Your papa's not the only one who loves you. But please just once, if you call me your... Please call me... Oh, wait. Auntie, do you see that? The moon is falling. The moon? And this Link plays the song on the ocarina, and in 3 days, you know, it reverses and he time travels back to the first day. You know, now everything's gone silent. Is it because this is the moment the moon fell? Cut. That's right, Mary. This is when the apocalypse arrived. There's no one on the other end of this call. Hence, it is time to hang up the phone. William, are you still there? What's wrong? That's Lucy's voice. Why aren't you saying anything? Listen to me, Mary. Despite what you hear on the other end of that line, Lucy is no longer here. William, are you okay? Say something. William! Hamlet, can't you hear Lucy's voice? She's still on the line. Well, it's true that something on the other end is trying to talk to you. And rather tenaciously at that. As for what that something is, one might call it a being in superposition of life and death. Not quite alive, yet not quite dead. Or in layman's terms, merely something that stubbornly clings to life. Is that what it is? Indeed. Pay no mind. You mustn't engage with those things in any way, shape, or form. Now put down the receiver and the call. That's not Lucy. Whatever it is, there's no longer any trace of Lucy left within. Now end the call. Cut the line to which it still clings. William, say something, please. I miss you. I want to hear your voice. Na, daga kotowaru. I can hear you. Oh, thank goodness. You cut all of a sudden, I fear the worst. Sorry, I think the phone's not working. I can hear you just fine. So can I. Good, good. Let's keep talking. Let's say everything we couldn't back then. There's so much I have to say. This time, I want to make sure you know. Okay, now we're free to talk about anything. Mary, what do you think you're doing? The call is over. Why? I finally found a way to get Lucy to open up. Now I can pretend to be William and tell her what she needs to hear. You mustn't do that. I implore you, Mary, listen to me. Doing so puts you in grave danger. I can still try. Put the phone down now. William, say something, please. Do not answer it, Mary. William, please let me hear your voice. I know how Lucy feels. Why that is, I'm not sure, but I'm so lonely. I want to hear voice. I don't know what that is. I should. Okay, well, this seems like important. The cat is telling me not to. I feel like if I do say something, I'll fucking explode and die. Like, oh well. Of course I should. I had someone I wish I would talk to me too. Don't worry. I can hear you. Thank goodness. Don't go silent on me again, okay, William? Keep talking to me. To your Aunt Kathy. Okay, Aunt Kathy. Kathy? Good boy, thank you so much. About Mama. Your Mama? Of course, ask away. I know all there is to know about her, as if I'm actually her, but you know. Aunt Kathy, then Mama... Went to prison because of me, didn't she? What are you talking about? You had nothing to do with it. It's not your fault, not at all. Your mama's the one at fault. That's why she was locked up. I don't think so. I don't think Mama did anything wrong. William, don't tell me you know the truth. Me? I'm the one who did the bad thing. William, why? How did you find out? I was so desperate to hide it. To keep you from finding it. I never told a soul. Say, William, should Mama tell you everything right now? Please, I want to know everything. I'm sorry, I just can't find the right words. William, I honestly can't tell what's good or bad anymore. Did something bad to you. This was Willie going to prison and leaving you without a mother. A mother, like I said that. On the other hand, I also did something good for you. That was Willie going to prison to protect you. I did it for you, to protect your future. So I want to talk about your future. The future. I'll pick this one. My future can wait. I want to know how Mama's doing. She's, well, right now, I believe she's in a phone box, calling someone and crying her eyes out. Why is Mama crying? I'm not sure, but it may be since at long last she can talk to someone very, very important to her. Okay. When I grow up.
That doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter. No.
I'm gonna be an astronomer. Astronomer, I can't speak. I'm gonna be an astronomer. William, I'm so glad to hear that. So glad you didn't give up on that dream. William, can you tell me something? I heard from your mama, Lucy. Or rather, I said that wrong, but... I heard from your mama, Lucy, that ever since you told her you wanted to become an astronomer, She worked very hard to save money and bought you a telescope. You still have it? I'm gonna say the other one. Yeah, I kept it safe and sound the whole time. You have? You sweet boy. I also heard that even if the telescope I gave you became nothing more than a pile of junk, you said you would always treasure it. So it was true. William, your mama must be very happy right now, being able to talk to you like this. I never ever want to hang up. I want us to keep talking just like this, forever and ever. Forever and... Aunt Kathy, are you crying? It's kind of weird, you know. You're just my aunt, you know. Like, it's just kind of what do you? How are you emotionally invested in this? No, Aunt Kathy, are you crying? No, I'm not crying. You know, grown-ups aren't allowed to cry. I don't know, actually. I'll just say this. I think it's okay for grown-ups to cry. Hey, what's wrong? Don't abandon. Oh, okay. What's wrong? Say something. Don't abandon me ever again. You're my one and only. Mama. You're my mama. 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 Yes, that's right. I'm your mama. And I always will be. Your mama. William, you finally called me mama. I mean, that's what she wanted to hear, so I'm so happy. Thank you. And to you on the other end of the line, thank you. And goodbye. You know, this game has really good music, by the way. You know, so it's very, very emotional music. It was pretty good. Mama. Hello? Mama? Say something. Why won't you answer me? Mama, what happened? Why aren't you saying anything? Did you abandon me again? Mama. Mama. Something happened? Please tell me. Mama. Goodness. Mary, it's over. Lucy has been saved. You can put the phone down. Who are you? What happened to Mama? She was saved. Mama. Mary, I told you to stop. Listen to me. William does not exist anymore. Do you understand me? He doesn't? No, he does not. You must reclaim yourself, Mary. You know, you're LARPing way too much that you think you're William now, you know? Your time acting as William has ended. I was acting. Indeed you were. Do you know who you are? I'm William. I'm William. No. Get a hold of yourself, Mary. Okay, fine. Mary. Am I Mary? Yes, you're indeed Mary. Oh, that's better. Now put the phone down. Put down the phone? Put the cookie down, you know? Another random reference. And there you go. I hung up. That's the game. At least, well, not the entire game. That's just episode 1, really. The actual full game isn't out yet. But yeah, end of episode 1. Woo! You know? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this game. Because I don't know if it's tricking me, you know? Because I think it's like... Oh, actually, there's a bit more. Hold on. I was gonna say, like, the game... It's very cinematic, I have to say. Like, the visuals... Like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, the visuals are just, like...
it's good basically, you know. It's just very like dynamic and like it's not really that different like it's just a typical visual novel really, but like I don't know, for some reason it's like they just like make pretty colors, you know, like move around. They're like, I don't know, that just makes it more engaging, I guess. And of course the music, you know, and the sound effects, actually, I don't know, it's just very well like done in terms of like actual like the cinematics of it, you know. And like the story itself is not that deep, but like I don't know, something about it, the way it's presented is entertaining, you know. Anyway, I hung up. I'm not talking to anyone anymore. Where am I? What's that outside the window? Is that... Hey, Hamlet, what's going on? Oh, okay. It's a point click now? Is that a shelf I see? It's too dark to tell if it really is one. There's a black phone on the table. It's like waiting for someone to start a call. The full moon. It's so beautiful, but why is it making me feel so lonely? There's something on the desk. It's a diary. Sure, I'll pick it up. It feels almost familiar to the touch. Should I look inside? Live on your own. Whose diary could this be? Also, I don't know, like... Because that's the phrase we picked at the very beginning. Would have things been a little bit different if I chose the other phrase? Or I can't tell. I don't know if it's illusion of choice or not. Like, what happens if you pick the other one? Because the other one was like, I can live for others, you know? So like, what does that mean? The dialogue have changed significantly if I did that or not? I don't know. Anyway, live on your own. Whose diary could this be? I don't know. Can't really go anywhere else. It's just this one page. Anything else to look at? That's it though. Nothing else. Oh, I had to click on it. I didn't realize. I can live on my own. People believe that has vanished from the world, but nobody really knows the truth. Who decided that anyway? Who decided that? God damn it! I'm just reminded of like the guy, you know, was it Seven Deadly Sins? Was it or something like that? You know, the guy with the axe. He like grows into a Giga Chad when there's like when the sun is out. He's like, who decided that? You know. Apparently that anime is like not good though. You know, like it took a nosedive. And it's like it seems to be like a typical shonen, but I don't know. But that one scene where he just goes like, who decided that? It's like, I don't know, this is very Giga Chad. Even if Bert is gone, I was always alone anyway. That's why I can live on my own. It's the only way I know. Whose diary is this? Noshimash. Hello. Hello. That voice is... Is it really? Sorry, I couldn't hear you clearly. Who is this? It's... voice. There's no way I could be mistaken. Who are you? You don't recognize me? It's me, your beloved... Let's keep it until we're both are... We'll keep it until you start to... I'm trying. I don't. What kind of sound do you make when, like a word is supposed to be all scrambled or like it's like censored or whatever? Like as a voice actor, which I'm not, but like as a voice actor, what noise would you make? I don't know. I guess it would be like in post processing, you know, like you would add like a little filter after the fact. But anyway, do we know each other? I apologize. I shouldn't have said that. Everyone has the right to become who they really are. You don't need to act like someone else. Become who they really are. I can become who I really am? I don't know. This reminds me of the main character, Yumeniki. It's the freaking like braided twin tails. What do you call it? What do you call this guy? Pigtails? Pigtails. Yes. I can become who I really am. Do you really think so? You shouldn't. Mary, do you remember what you've done? You've trapped your memory into a dark, dark box. Remember what you've done. All of it. It's all your fault. Okay. Thank you for playing. Wishlist now on Steam. Now, do it. It's a demand. You have to wishlist this. You're not allowed to not wishlist this. If you don't wishlist this, the moon is gonna fall down and kill everyone, okay? Alright, there you go. You should have just clicked the button. Anyway, sure. I clicked it. I clicked the wish list button. But yeah. I think that was good. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it, but like, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I like the mechanics, you know. I like the fact that it's very Phoenix Wright, actually. The fact that it really is just a normal, like, linear visual novel, but it rewards you for paying attention. Now, it probably is very easy, though. Like, if you pick the wrong things, most likely, either it just kind of forces you to pick the right things anyway, or maybe it just, like, you know, resets you, like, a little bit, and then you have to, like, do it again, you know. I don't think it's, like, supposed to be that difficult, but I don't know. I kind of like the loop, I guess. Yeah, you're emotionally invested in this. And yeah, you like Arikaros? You like the concept? Yeah. You know, I don't know. At first, I wasn't thinking much of it because there's like, you're just picking up a phone and then one calls you and that's kind of it. Like, what kind of story would you make from that? But I guess it's interesting enough. It kind of depends on what the other stories are going to be like. So I imagine there's like multiple episodes and it was already kind of previewed in the prologue. But basically, it's going to be all the other like furries, I guess, or something. By the way, we're all furries. I don't know why everyone's a furry except Mary. I don't know, but it seems to be like other like people, you know, calling in and being like, oh, you know, this happened and yada yada yada, and here's my backstory, you know, and then you learn the backstory, and then you do like a dramatic sequence again, and then and then you know, that whole thing. I don't know. Again, like the first story about Lucy really is just the typical thing where like it's a mother that feels like she's a bad mother, but turns out, you know, she sacrificed a lot for her son. And it's supposed to be a tragedy where she can't spend time with her son despite her sacrifices, and that's kind of it, really, you know? Yeah, I don't know what to call it, but like, it's a little bit cliche, I guess. But the way the story was told, I don't know. Again, it's like, it's just cinematic, you know? What makes it, like, engaging was really just the visuals, you know, basically. Like, if this was just a straight visual novel and it didn't have all the, like, you know, the music and like the visuals and the sound effects and all that, I feel like I would have gotten bored, to be honest. You know, it wouldn't be as good. But like, because there's like such a, I don't know what the word is, like presentation, I guess, like, so the way the presentation is like shown is like it really did feel like, I don't know, like a show, like an anime, basically. Like, this would be like an anime you would watch, I feel like. I don't know. That's how I felt anyway. And it was cool and mysterious, you know, and the only thing I have against it, well, not the only thing, but like one of the main things I have against it is definitely even though I like the gameplay mechanics, it is a little bit hand-holdy, I guess. And maybe later on, they'll not be as handholdy, I guess, because this one was the first kind of like introduction to the whole mechanics, so maybe it's like a tutorial in a way. But like I feel like it's a little bit too handholdy, where they literally show you a flashback that happens like 5 seconds ago, as if you're an idiot. And the character, often repeats themselves to be like, oh, what should I do? What did Lucy tell me to do? Oh, Lucy wanted me to find this thing about, I need to do the thing with the thing, like, I know that, but I don't know. To be fair though, maybe it's because I kept clicking on like the little options, because I don't know, I feel like I have to, right? It's like there's an option sometimes, you click on it and then Mary just basically says what you need to do. But like, it's like super obvious and you don't really, you shouldn't really need to say it, right? So it feels like filler, but I don't know. I guess you could just skip that and not to click on it, but I don't know. Anyway, it's more like a visual novel than a game. I mean, well, to be fair, I play a lot of visual novels for one, so I'm used to it. But also, it has that thing where like, again, it's like Danganronpa, Phoenix Wright, less of the whole, like it's not similar in the sense of like the mystery plot, obviously, because that's those games are more like mystery focused, but it does have the same kind of like tone, I guess, or not tone, design rather. I'm saying the wrong thing. The same kind of design, where like it is a visual novel. If you really break it down to its bare bones, it is just a visual novel, but it makes it feel like you're actually doing things, when you pick stuff, like when the choices show up, it's not just like a little text box. It's actually like, ooh, you pick this one, oh, you pick that one, it's glowing. I don't know. And obviously the music, obviously, especially when it ends near the end, when there's the climax, of course, of like you're talking to Lucy, and you have to empathize, it's funny, you have to use your empathy skill. Woo, I don't know, a little like, I don't know what the word is, but like silly, I guess. Like, why does Mary have the empathy skill? Why is she an empath for some reason? Like, that's her skill, I guess. I don't know. It's just not a very impressive skill. It's not like you go to school to learn empathy. Do you have a PhD in empathy, I guess? I don't know. Anyway. But, it makes sense, though. Like, the whole idea is the fact that you're supposed to get to know the people on the other side of the phone and then use their knowledge and understanding their feelings and yada, yada, yada. Like, get through to them, and then you get, like, a little, thing. And it's supposed to be a little bittersweet, too, because they're all technically dead already. So, really, the goal is just to make them feel, like, I don't know what the word is, but, like, make them feel nice, or not nice. Satisfied? Is that the right? Content, I guess. Yeah, you have to make them feel content, I guess, even though technically it was a lie. We were pretending to be William, and I think at the end she even knew that we were just pretending. So it was all just a lie. It's copium, I guess, at the end of the day. But that's kind of the point. You're supposed to just kind of like what's the word? You're supposed to let them vent, and you sus imposter. No, you're supposed to let them vent at you, and then you're supposed to be like, yes, I understand your feelings. They're like, oh, okay. Great, and then they pass on, basically. Again, I said before, like, you're basically a psychologist, I'm surprised that Mary just isn't just a psychologist. In fact, maybe that's a twist, maybe? Like, she seems like a little girl, but actually her true form is that she's actually just like a psychologist or something, like a psychiatrist or whatever, maybe. Like, she's a fully grown adult, and then she's just a psychiatrist, I don't know. Like a freaking Sigmund Freud thing where like she appears as a little kid, but actually she's a grown woman. I don't know. That's my guess, but I don't know if that's true. But yeah, I mean, basically all just to say though, that little mini game at the end, which is not really a mini game, you just kind of click on stuff. It's just a notebook basically. You just click on the right thing. It felt like kind of engaging. I don't know. Again, it's the music, it's the visuals and the music that really like, despite the writing being like okay, I feel like it's not bad actually. In fact, I like it better than the ones that are a little bit too wordy. I think it's because it's very much focused on dialogue, right? I mean, just like, Phoenix Wright, Danganronpa, and all those games. It's just dialogue, right? Really much focused on dialogue. It's written like a script rather than like a like a book, as I always complain about, by the way, because I'm such a Neanderthal. Neanderthal, how you say it? I can't say that word. Neanderthal. I can't even spell it. Neanderthal. Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal. Neanderthal?
Neanderthal.
Neanderthal. Anyway, I'm such a stupid idiot. You know, I'm such a stupid idiot poo-poo head that I don't like reading books unless it has pictures, you know, basically. Like, how do I read this without pictures? I just read manga, you know, so like, I'm so used to the type of writing that a comic would have, you know, and like, not just that, but like, I prefer it actually. Not that I haven't read a book, you know, like, not that I haven't read books ever, but like, you know, I definitely prefer it when it's written like a comic. And this game definitely has that, in the sense that it's mostly very much dialogue based, right? Just like a lot of video games, like a lot of like visual novels that I like reading anyway. And of course, like, you know, RPG Maker games and all that. Like, it's very much dialogue heavy. Instead of like a whole thing, it was like a paragraph, you know, like, or like the characters monologuing for like 10 pages, you know. I mean, people love that, I guess, for some reason. That's a very like typical like visual novel. Fate Stay Night, for example. By the way, which I literally did a playthrough of the entire game series of Fate Stay Night, all 3 routes, plus Fate Hollow Ataraxia, just to really learn, to really conclude that actually I don't really love that writing style, to be honest. I like it when it has pictures, you know, when it's like a manga and people are just speaking to each other, you know. Anyway, but yeah, basically the writing, I do prefer the writing style, even though at some points it is I guess patronizing, I guess, you know. Basically assumes you're like a baby, you know, you don't understand, like you have to be reminded like a million times, you know, what the correct answer is, but, you know. The repetition kind of reinforces the particular like atmosphere and significant connections. I don't know. I feel like I would disagree because, well, I don't know. I feel like the repetition is fine. It's kind of like yellow paint, I guess, in video games. It's like it's fine. I personally just don't love it, but like it's whatever. I'm neutral towards it. What was I gonna say? The repetition, I feel like, is kind of like in games where, I don't know, wait, it reminds me of like, what's that game? Like, if you're gonna do like a thing that's like, what is it, start again? Was it start again? The prologue? No, wait. This one, yeah, this one, which I played. By the way, where's my VPN? I'm in Poland, by the way. I don't know what this currency is. D something? Well, it reminds me of this, basically. This game definitely, and of course the full game, which I never played. I don't know if I play yet, but The Stars in Time. Like this game, I think I mentioned yesterday, is kind of like a time loop game where it forces the player to like repeat things over and over and over again to like give you an idea of how the protagonist feels, of how repetitive everything is. Which I get. But at the same time, even if it makes thematic sense, it's still annoying as the player, you know. So that's all there's to say. Like, yeah, I still don't love it though. Even if I get it, I understand why they do it. I still don't like it, you know. Basically, I don't love it anyway. Yeah. It's okay though. I don't know. Again, like what the strength is definitely, I don't know, the visuals, basically. Look at this, the animations and everything. The only technical thing would definitely, like, some of the animations, some of the, like, I guess, videos, I guess, that play in the exe, you know, of the game. It seems like the bitrate is kind of bad, so I wonder how, you know, how everything was compressed. Like, all the MP4 files, I assume, compressed into the game. Like, I don't know what kind of engine they're using, but, like, it seems to be a little bit affected, you know. The bitrate looks like a little bad for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, well, you know, that's only in some cases though, not all cases. I think it's because sometimes the animations actually play in the engine versus like they have like a pre-made video play in the game. Again, I wonder what that is. What engine is this? Can I even find that out? Let me see. Browse local files. Well, it seems to be made in Unity. You know, you see here? It's just Unity. I guess they're just using Unity. I don't know. I guess they're just not using a very like optimized method to like play videos in the Unity game. I'm not sure. Anyway, gosh, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about this game because Like it's better than I would say. It's better than I expected though, because I have a lot of mixed feelings about a lot of games, but like I am tempted to play more of it though when it comes out. I'm not sure. It depends of I don't know. I guess we'll see. I do want to see like what it's like the full game and how people feel about it, like the reviews and all that. But man, I don't know. I am invested though. Is the thing. Like I'm mixed, but I'm also invested. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I'm so conflicted because like on one hand it's a little sappy though. Like I don't know. Like it's a little sappy. I gotta say. And how like I'm such a bad mother. You know I didn't take care of my child. Like, I don't know. I mean I get it. I'm such a asshole I guess, but like I don't know. I don't know how much of the game is just tricking me to make me feel things, you know, because of the music. It's the music that was so like good actually. It was so good. Like it almost made me feel something, but I don't know if it's because of the music or the actual content of the writing. I don't know. I can't tell. I feel like that's a thing though, you know, when you like watch a movie. Again, I'm not really much of a movie person. I feel like, but sometimes when you like watch a movie and there's like a scene and like someone is like so sad, you know, like, oh, I have a sad thing happen and the sad music plays and then you feel kind of sad about it, but like when you think about it, you know, like the scene was actually kind of not that amazing, you know. It really was just the sad music, you know. The movie's just tricking you to make you feel sad when really it was just the music, or not just the music, but you know, just in general, like, you know, the cinematics of it, you know, and everything, the way it's presented. I don't know. I mean, basically, I don't know. I keep going back and forth, but like basically, the visuals are amazing. I have to say that's the strength of the game: the visuals and the music. It's very good, I would say. Or a visual novel, you know. It's essentially just watching an anime. You're watching an animation, really. Like it's as if you're watching like a YouTube animation, you know, like an indie YouTube animation or something. I don't know. It is, you know, despite the fact that I call everyone a furry, and I don't know why everyone's a furry. It's still drawn well, though. You know, everyone's drawn well. It's immersive. Has some weird, like, surreal, like visual effects and all that. You know, I don't know. I do like it. I do like the way it looks, and I do want to play more. But the thing is, I feel like it's one of those games where you don't want to overanalyze it too much, you know? I feel like it would ruin it, right? Because like you don't want to overanalyze like the mystery of the moon, how like everyone, like why did the moon crash and everyone, like how does his phone work, you know? I think in the prologue even, the cat even said that, you know, don't think about it too much, basically. Really, the core of the game is getting to know these characters, you know, from the other side of the phone, and then feel bad about it, you know? You just kind of feel bad about them, and that's basically it. That's the game, really. It's just to make you like feel like, oh, these guys had it tough. Wow, you know, and that's basically it. That's the game, you know. Apparently, it won an award, Game Barbecue, and also Ludo. Is it Ludo Narracon? I don't know what that is. I don't know what these two are from. Anyway, I'll keep an eye on it. It's definitely on my wish list. Depends on how much it costs though when it was released. I don't know. If it's like maybe like 15 Canadian dollars, that's my limit. You know, if it's anything more than that, I don't know. I have to wait for it to be on sale, I guess. Anyway, Schrödinger's Call. Very good. Where's the OST? Is there like an OST? This demo just came out, and it came out like this month. I don't know. It says here, yeah, free demo available now. Features complete first chapter, Tuesday, February 10th. And then they will participate in Steam's Next Fest beginning February 24th. 24th, really? Oh, that's this month as well. What is Next Fest, by the way? I thought Next Fest was like an event that happens like once a year. It seems to be happening like every 2 seconds, you know? Like, I don't know. I feel like, what is Steam Next Fest? Like, how often does it happen? Because Next Fest is like when they showcase like demos, you know, and previews and all that. Like how often does it run, I guess? I don't know what the word is, but 3 times per year, according to AI anyway. I don't know. I didn't know that. I thought Next Fest was like, just like the summer sale, whatever. Everyone remembers the summer sale on Steam. So I feel like it's less exciting because at some point, it used to be in the Steam summer sale, they would like each day would be like a new sale, right? So you would have to like pay attention and be like, oh, this is on sale. Oh, that's on sale. Wait, oh, this is gonna be on sale, that kind of thing. But I think nowadays when there's a summer sale or whatever, any kind of sale, they just kind of give the discounts in the first day, instead of like doing it like one by one, I guess, or piece by piece, So on one hand, it's like it's more predictable when there's a sale, so it's actually more convenient. But also it's less exciting, I don't know. It's just like how wasn't it like Netflix or something like that? How like Netflix, like I think it's Netflix or some kind of streaming site, like releases anime all at once. Instead of like weekly releases or something like that. According to this Reddit thread about One Piece live action, I guess. Yeah. Releasing all episodes at once. I don't know if it's like a thing for every little thing that's released on Netflix or any streaming service, but it's a common thing, it seems like, where they just release everything all at once. And ironically, people complain about it, because despite having everything you want right away, it's like, again, less exciting because you don't have to do the thing where you like wait the next week, for the next episode, next time on Dragon Ball Z, There's no like build up, I guess, no hype around it. I don't know. Maybe that's actually a thing. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it. I definitely like binge watch things. I don't really like wait for releases. I just wait for everything to come out first and then I usually consume something because I'm usually late to the party. I never really like I don't like episodic things, like in video games. I don't like to wait for the next thing. I just play it all at once, really. Unless it's a demo, of course. Like this is a demo, so but apparently it affects some people's what's the word? Some people's enjoyment, of like a show or something when it's like all released all at once, all the episodes, Anyway, I'm just yapping, by the way, because I'm like, there's not much to do. I was planning on, like, if the demo was like around like 2 hours ish, I would have been playing like another game. But like since it's close to 4 hours, so I was like, I don't want to play another one. Yeah, so that's basically it. Schrödinger's Call. OST? I don't know if that's a thing. I don't think there is anything like that. I wonder if we can extract the soundtrack from the Unity files. I imagine that's illegal though. I need a cough. Excuse me. Alright. Well, I don't know. I don't know, there's not that much to do. I think that might be it for today's stream. I don't really want to play Coffee Chill Morning. As it turns out, I don't love the music library from NCS. I don't know. Most of the songs are not really for me. I only like this one. I only like Miffy Cafe. This one's the one I like. Relaxed, lo-fi. You know what I want? Lo-fi hip-hop relaxed. There's not enough of that. Maybe there is. Hold on. Lo-fi hip-hop. Maybe I should just search for that in particular. Page expired. Lo-fi hip-hop. Relaxed. There's like 3 songs, Only 3 songs. And this one's sexy for some reason? What do you mean sexy? How can a song be sexy? Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you have to listen to it. Alright, well, anyway. Let me just quit this game. I don't know, let's try listening to this song. What's this song like? 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Play. I can't hear it, it's kind of low on my end. It's okay, I guess. Anyway, yeah. You don't mind them releasing the whole thing, but you dislike spoilers. So it's okay if others enjoyed it before you, but you shouldn't ruin other people's experience. Yeah. I guess so. I was more so like, you know, like when people have weekly releases, it's more so because people prefer the discussions before, you know, every episode. But I feel like you get spoiled anyway, right? Because the people who watch it like right away, I guess, as soon as they can, you still end up getting spoiled anyway if you don't watch it as well as soon as you can, like if you can FOMO. Anyway, but yeah, again, I think that'll be it for today. I don't know. I mean, the other thing I was gonna do maybe, I think was something called, was it Glitchia? This thing. I don't think it has any reviews or anything. I don't think anyone knows about this yet, or at least not a lot of people anyway. This is like another demo I was thinking of trying out, maybe like next week. Yeah, no reviews, no discussion about it seems like, but this is like a seemingly, from what I can see just from the screenshot and the trailer and everything, some kind of like, you know, creepypasta Sonic.exe type game, right? It was like, oh, you got like a cursed cartridge, you know, and it turns out it's cursed, and then it's a horror game or whatever. I don't know, seems interesting, but no information about it, you know. I want to try it out. Oh yeah, there's another thing I wanted to mention. Before I go, I don't know if it matters that much, but basically, what's it called? Cradle of Flowers, was it? I can't remember what it was called. It was Cradle of something. Hold on. Oh no, it's this. Cradle of Nightmare, right? Basically, like people refer to this as Chinese Fear and Hunger, you know, basically. I mean, it looks interesting. It has a freaking anime girl in the front, and everyone else is a weird grotesque monster, but I don't know. I did want to try this out eventually, but apparently it's not translated yet. There's like a fan translation, but like, I don't know if it's any good. This is probably like very early on, and like, oh, it's like a complete translation, I guess. What's this like sexy one? Apparently this one's sexy. No. Yeah, that's something interesting I noticed as well, that this came out. Or it may not came out, but like, is it done actually? I think it's done actually, yeah. Release date. Well, this is actually last year. It turns out it's last year, but people have been talking about it only recently, I feel like, you know? I don't know. I don't know, if there was like an update or anything, or like, I don't know, but it seems interesting. I want to play this eventually too. It's just, again, like, I'm waiting for the English translation, you know? A lot of games on Steam, by the way, where like English language not supported, you know? Or if it is, sometimes it's a bad translation. It's like a really shitty like machine translation. I really hate that. I don't know. But I'll have to play this eventually as well. Anyway, that's basically it. I just want to like mention this because it looks really cool. And also this. Probably play this next time. But there you go. Again, I think that'll be it for today. So yeah, let me just press the little button. Oop. Let me just say my usual schedule is Saturday and Sunday on the weekends, and I guess next week I'll play some more video games is what I'll plan to do. There you go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you then.